Slightly transparent toy cat, and today I'm going to be transparent in telling you that I need to collect all of the armor trims that Minecraft has to offer. If you want to see my current progress, it's going fairly nicely because I have an old world, which means I have to travel quite some distance to get to places, and so here's what I've got so far. Here is my lovely collection of trims. I've got the full 4 so I need to get 4 of every single type of trim. I've got the full 4 for Coast, the full 4 for Ward, half the way there for Silence is pretty nice, but then when it comes to the Stronghold trim, when it comes to the End trims, and the Never trims, we're doing very, very poorly, which is something I can really up my progress on. I mean, also, if you look at my, my Trail Ruins trims, I definitely need to get a lot more of each copy. We should definitely work on that soon. But for now, we're focusing on the End, and then, if we find them all soon enough, we'll go to the Never, which is going to be a scary time, honestly. I have got a fire resistance potion, and I think we should go 1-up, actually, and get myself a totem of undying. You know, let's do that, because, yeah, hello, I'm ibxtoycat, and this is going to be a fun one to me. So let's grab a totem, get that dying undone, and then, you know, I should really, to commit to how serious I care about my totems, I should go ahead and, like, rename the totem, give it a cute name, make me, like, sad when it goes, so I'm extra motivated for it not to. Anyway, we're also going to take some moss from over here. The moss comes up in a recent and or soon-to-be Let's Play episode. Lots of fun times. I really enjoy, recently I've been enjoying a lot of the Let's Play. Obviously it makes sense that when there's an update out, the update dimension is more fun. But yeah, it's a real fun. Also, a totem won't save you from the void though, says Gold Dog Mania. So the other thing I've done to protect myself from the void is I've made sure my Elytra is basically fully repaired. I was trying to heal my pickaxe just as much, but the Elytra healed faster. Now that my Elytra is fully or mostly fully up there, I should be doing pretty well. So let's go to the End, and then let's discuss the unique issue that you have. Because in the overworld, it's quite easy to tell terrain from update to update. If you have a mangrove swamp, you know it's at least 1.19. If you have, you know, like old biomes, you know that that's a really old place. And it's easy to suss out fairly quickly whether you're in new or old terrain. But let's show you something fun, because, even the Never, right? You can tell pre or post Never update. But with my End, it's a little different. Also, why do you first play on Realms? Low run distance bothers me too much to play on one myself. I was doing a lot of traveling, and so it was so handy to be able to switch between Xbox to PC to different Xbox to, you know, my phone all over the place. And then on top of that, it's reliability. When the world breaks, there is always a backup, and so that's incredibly handy. So anyway, let's go on the End, and then let's talk about the very unique issue, because as you can see, I've explored this place just a little bit. I put a giant glass cross across my End, so it goes down every direction. I've got a glass pyramid. I spent 35,000 blocks, I think it was, on my End. It looks pretty nice, if you ask me. However, that means I've explored a lot of this dimension. So we're gonna just get in this boat here. We have to break it first, because it's pre 1.20. And then we're gonna go all the way out. And while we go out, let me show you something fun. So I have to actually open this. 1 minute. You know, okay, so thankfully, because I do a lot of, you might know this, you might not, but I do a lot of, I have my map available in the marketplace, which means there's a lot of things we have to do, and one of those things is trim the world before it can go out. You cannot upload maps that are a gigabyte large onto the marketplace. And so while trimming out, like, various things, it lets you really, like, kind of see, like, a map of your world. And so I have a slightly better than average knowledge of what in my world is new and what is old. I don't think that, I prefer not to use this for the overworld. For the Never, it's kind of tricky. But for the End, it's literally like, you need to just remember where you've been. And that seemed a little bit like too much for me. So what I have instead is this. So let's replace that torch down. Would hate to lose it. Let's replace this down. There are now no more boats there, so I have to really remember to take this back. But, yeah, let's go out. Look at the End. Oh, isn't it beautiful here, by the way? Oh, very nice. And then let me show you something interesting. So I don't think this is set up correctly. Let's just kind of wing it and see if it is. So this is my... Hello. Oh, this is very confusing. So this is my... you know, we'll probably zoom in a little bit more. This is a map of my End. This right here is the main End Island. This is my Enderman farm. And this is the only way I can tell what this map even looks like is because this right here is clearly the Never, and so this must be my desert. And so you can see that I've explored the north or the up part of my End way more than the bottom. And so if there is an end update, I'm kind of reserving this space right here so I could explore that new terrain. I would probably prefer to, like, keep as much of this area intact as well, right? Like, that seems like a good idea. However, if you look right over here, there's a nice little area I could explore. But I don't think it's a good idea to do that even. So I'm thinking I go straight north a bunch, and then all of this, it doesn't matter if I explore it now or later, I'm never going to be able to take advantage. So that's my plan, to go like 4,000 blocks outwards, and then start going a little bit to the right, so I can just explore this whole box for end cities. Will there be any end cities there? I sure hope so. I could also go left and then, like, hope to fill in these gaps, but I think that's also a very poor, questionable idea, and so that's why I'm doing that. So that is the rough guide. Also, do you like my green? I like being semi-transparent. You can see things through me while still very clearly telling I'm wearing a shirt. You know, you might have seen it in today's video. I hope you did. Hope you liked my little skit. Anyway, here I am, right back. And so, so strategic. I think you have to be, like, in the end, there is no difference between a 1.9 chunk and a 1. Like, if you are in the end islands, the chunks have looked the same forever, I think. The loot will be different, but that you wouldn't be able to tell. So yeah, we just need to find... Also, ooh, interesting. So before we go, though, it's important we check out the dodecahedron. As you can see, it's going very nicely over here. I've got some spare shulker boxes. Not very spare, really. But I've got a spare shulker box we might need today. And maybe a second one with 45 bones in it. And yeah, so this is going to be a big project that we have time. It'd also be nice to get round to. Gonna be a big stream, as always. It's a fun time to hang out in the Let's Play. And it's incredibly hot today. I don't even know why. I might have to, like, open a window or something. Anyway, Toycat, how do you get your elytra to get that pattern? It is the pan cape, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why it looks so different when you've got the thing on versus... Like, if you look at the actual cape here, that's what it's meant to look like. Don't ask me why it looks like that. I'm not sure I know. Here are my cape options. So this is the Founder's Cape. And then this is... I'm guessing it probably just uses the Founder's Cape, actually. Yeah, it uses the Founder's Cape, even though it's not. Anyway, stop posting about Baller. Also, you need those bones. You can dye shulker boxes white. Exactly, a white shulker box would do so much good for me right now. Anyway, so I'm going about 3,000 blocks north, or I think positive Z, I guess. And then I'm heading slightly diagonally. This is a really dangerous place to head. You need a fully repaired elytra. You need a lot of fireworks. If you run out of fireworks, you're just stranded out there. I do fortunately have some in my ender chest if it really comes to it. But yeah, we have to just travel a real long way and hope we find end cities. And we have the huge downside. This is going back to that realm comment from earlier. We have the absolutely huge downside of not being able to see very far. Am I going to hit a wall and die? I sure hope not. So yeah, it's a stack of pancakes and one big pancake. The Founder's Cape doesn't do that. Minecraft is just broken. Okay. Also, is this new? I doubt it is. This is why I feel like, as a pro tip, if you've been to an end city, like, I didn't realize this would be a good thing, but like, mark a structure when you've been there, so you know in the future, like, have I been? Is this something useful or not? I feel like this place has chests, but I have no way of knowing if there's a chance of them having the thing in, right? Also, they don't. Is there chests up there too, though? But yeah, it's really important to keep this stuff in mind. I'm nowhere near the new part of the world, so I've probably most likely been here. Just, I'm not going to even... Well, thank you for the lift, actually. Actually, let's check this area out just as an in-case thing. You never know, right? So we're going to fly. In general, you don't want to do that, but in our case, it works just fine. We're going to break through this wall. I'll go for the purple stained glass, because that's actually kind of useful. And, yeah, let's go in here. What we got? No end. I don't know why I assume there's some chests in these rooms. Is it like a similar looking one or what? Anyway, so that one has chests for sure, right? If it doesn't, if it's the same room, I'm just gonna give up, okay? I'm just gonna conclude I don't know where chests are in these cities. To be fair, that one definitely did. I'm not even surprised about that after looking inside of it. So yeah, oh, we're flying. I thought we were gliding, but we're gliding and flying at the same time. That's a thing you can do. So yeah, there are no chests in this entire structure as best I can tell. So we're just going to fly out, and it'll be great. Once we get over 3,000 blocks, will be great. Any idea how many cities are here, approximately? So the dimension is endless. I have no idea how many end cities it's going to take me. and I don't know how many end cities I've already explored, but it's gotta be in the high dozens, because I have enough shulker boxes to... Wait, I should be killing shulkers. If I didn't kill the shulkers... Ah, that's the thing. Also, Visit Winchester says they genuinely love the skit in today's video. Thank you. I liked it. I thought it was a fun way to communicate my point. But it was one of those things where I was like, oh yeah. Was wearing green a good idea? Do people think that's... Is that stupid? You know, I was going to wear the cat mask, but then I'm like, it has to be not me. It was one of those things where I considered it far too much. And I was like, I'll just do it. And the Mojang employees don't have eyes. I don't even... You know, I don't know. There's one of those things where... Okay, so now we can look around, and if we find an end city, we know it's new, by the way. And so it can have the new trim. Also, while we're here, we might as well kill some shulkers for some shulker boxes. I'm vaguely running low. I'd like to have enough supply that I don't need to care. And so we'll go looking around for some. Probably shouldn't be one-handing Minecraft. But we'll be fine. Okay, this is my first end city that I think is new. But the closer it is to X0, the less likely it is to be new. Although there are shulkers here, so I probably didn't go. And now we can go for a mass kill on all of them. It's kind of sad you can't set them on fire. That is definitely my favorite thing to do. But, you know, if you don't set them on fire, how do they know they should subscribe to ibxtoycat, I tell you? They just wouldn't know. Oh, okay, that's fine. I just want to get down. Pro tip, if you ever want to get a block up to you, here's how you do it. And this will help future me too. Put a dirt block there. Okay, we got it anyway. But if you just put 2 blocks on each side of it, it will have to come up, basically. But speaking of Visit Winchester, you should definitely visit Winchester. Nice town. Yeah, I'd like to, actually. I have someone who's visiting the UK for the first time. Like, they got lots of time. What are the places that aren't the big 5 places you'd visit? Like, I know, call it like London, York, Manchester, and the 2 Scottish cities. Like outside of, you know, you'll throw. Where would someone appreciate visiting? Because I also like, there's a lot of the UK I'd like to see. So I like to see places under the guise of like, I'm just showing someone. Yeah, I've definitely been here before. Yeah, I've definitely been to Cardiff. Yeah, I know Cardiff. Yeah, they're like, it's like that thing on your car that changes the gears, right? Cardiff, yeah. My house will never burn because I'm subscribed to you, says SpiffyCraft. Just uninstall the smoke detectors now. That's what I say. See, it's things like that in like 5 years, I'll have to be in a courtroom being like, well, you see, Your Honor, I was being sarcastic. It is my job to be sarcastic. As proven by the video, I ran a realm like a communist dictator. And then you just have to hope that they get that that's sarcastic. And if they don't, you're just like, well, please don't sentence me to too many years in prison. If you can. Dart about Ireland. Dart about Ireland. Actually, the West Coast, is it the West Coast? The West Coast of Ireland is a whole side of the country I've never been to. Only go east, right? Also, Toycat, I must remind you to think before you speak, your lawyer, says Hacker1MC. You know, if I thought before I spoke, I wouldn't need a lawyer. See, what I need a lawyer for is to justify why I definitely didn't mean the things that I definitely meant at the time. So you gotta justify this one for me. I saw one of my favorite. You shouldn't do this about yourself, but I got curious and so I searched ibxtoycat controversy, and what came up was my comments about like people say that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and I was like, nah, it's actually having children that's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You have a temporary need to have kids, and you're solving it with a permanent, life-altering, will never be the same, can't be undone decision, right? You know, like, if you need to get a new hobby, just, like, pick up Warhammer or, you know, play more Minecraft, honestly. That's what I say. So, yeah, this is a room with lots of shulkers, which is fine. I'm actually going to eat before I do too much. Oh, this is a scary place to be in, huh? This is a scary place to be hit by too many shulkers. So we're going to go out here. Hit you a few times. There's a lot of shulker boxes to be obtained here, but I've yet to see a single chest for what it's worth. So we'll make sure. Pro tip, so when it comes to levitating, there's a few easy solutions. The biggest one is just have an elytra. If you have an elite tree, you're never worried about too much that happens around here. But that is a room with loot in. Okay, my first one, chat. No, it's not. It's got a ceiling path. Can it still have loot? It can. Okay. Everyone, manifest the trims. We desperately need these trims. I've been looking for 15 minutes now, and this is my first set. Manifest. If you're not manifesting right now, imagine there are going to be trims on the inside. Okay, that's looting too. That's something, I guess. I could disenchant all this. I should bring a grindstone with me next time, just to take all this experience with me. Because what am I going to do with an iron shovel with, you know, I just... do. How'd you make it? Also, thank you so much, Firestar Ultima, for re-becoming a member. Didn't get a notification about the stream, even though I have notifications on, but I'm here now. I heard, so YouTube has a limit of 2 notifications, and I don't know how that applies, because I've been doing a short, a long, and a stream every... I guess the streams are long. I've been doing shorts, longs, and videos every day. I don't know how that affects all the other stuff. Gonna be honest with you, no clue. I think I'll take this really... If it's really enchanted, I think I want it. And then I guess anything diamond, I should keep too. Because you never know when you want more diamond stuff. Also, these diamonds will be actually useful now because I can use them to duplicate trims. So it's not that terrible. I don't get notifications for shorts. Yeah, that's the funny thing, is YouTube tells me like, yeah, a bunch of people are getting it from their notifications, but also we're not sending notifications out. It's like, is it like a test thing they're doing? Also, you can glide while you're in a leech. Oh, that's so weird. Look at this. You never have to worry about levitation again. Okay, let's fly across. We're fine. Let's see what's happening in here. I think I was just in, but we're gonna go actually kill the shulkers now. I definitely wanna, there's too many. I don't wanna deal with them. I wanna get loot. I'll come back for you guys later. That's the deal. Yeah, the Minecraft YouTube channel uploads shorts now, and it's annoying not getting notifications for those. Do you want to get notifications for shorts? Also, like, I think most people actually don't. I'm still in the passive-aggressive phase of shorts, where I'm like, you know, do we have to be TikTok, YouTube? Is it not okay to let TikTok be TikTok and let YouTube be the place for, like, you know, the quality long-form stuff? But, you know, it's like, every social media tries really hard to be every other social media. But then YouTube said, like, oh, yes, we actually adjust our... This is like a public statement. They're like, yeah, the long-term... discoverability of long-term of real videos is affected by the shorts algorithm. So if people are watching your shorts, they'll be recommended your longs. And so it's like, okay, so it's I guess basically a promotion tool that if you want YouTube to, if you want to get your stuff seen, you gotta make sure you do it. Also, I've got this suspicious stew that I found earlier. I don't know what effect it has, obviously. Should we just go for it and find out, chat? I think we should. Let's go. That was a poor decision. That was the worst time I could have made that decision. That was the worst time. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm great. That was wonderful. Okay. See how good I am right now? So we're gonna kill. Okay. Pro tip: don't get hit by this many of these guys. It goes poorly for you. So I think that's probably every single. If I'm not mistaken, we found every single chest in here now. I don't believe we saw any in here. Yeah, you can kind of control your speed when you have levitation. You just go up, you go down, you go all the way around. But yeah, I think that was all we got from this place. Unless there's some down here that I just missed. Nope, there's not. Did we get 2 sets of chests? Is that it? If only Minecraft had some form of long-distance killing thing. What 64 trims are you getting? Toycat says baked beans. I want to get every single trim 4 times. That is my goal. Okay, wasn't ready for that. Yeah, every single trim 4 times. So, I believe that's got to be... It seems weird to find an entity that big and be like, yep, all it has for me is that, but I think it does. So now we go in the positive Z direction. We'll also go vaguely to the right, because we don't want to be too close to 0 on the X axis. You'll need 5 of each trim, so you can use all 4 in an armor set. Yeah, that is the actual truth. I don't mind duplicating a 5th one afterwards, but if having 5 of each would be ideal, because then I have a spare sitting around. I want to make a full armor set for every single trim, and then put it in my museum so I can compare texture packs and whatnot. Interesting update, by the way, about texture packs. I had a video planned forever about how texture packs work with 4J and stuff, but they changed it recently. Also, this is a tiny end city, but it's okay. Have I been here before? Can't imagine so. I don't think I'm going to take those potions. I think I'm instead going to run through here. Kill that. Pull it. Okay, thank you. Easy. I'm going to take the Elytra. I don't think I need the Elytra, but why not? Anytime we get gold, anything ingot we'll take. And everything else, we need lots of enchantments to want. So, all of these, yes. All of these, sure. 7 diamonds? Heck yeah. Honestly, we're going to end up with so many diamonds today. I think the end part of the game actually makes more sense just because of diamonds, by the way. Is it easier to find them naturally generated than it is to duplicate them? So it depends on the trim, I'd say. Silence is definitely easier duplicated. Like, you might, like, even though it's cooler to find silence, once you have one, duplicating is always going to be easy, because 7 diamonds is easier to obtain than another silence trim. With the other trims, like a shipwreck trim, you just find more shipwrecks. It's probably easier. Jungle temple, who knows? It depends on your world. And every other one is like a bit more variable. But I'd say the 2 definites are like shipwrecks. You have enough shipwrecks. If you find the other trims, you have enough shipwrecks. And then the definite opposite one, like you might as well not, is okay. Yeah, when you try to attack an enemy when they're just outside of range, that's when things go poorly. I think I can just fly into them and kill them that way. Yeah, try and knock me away, friends. Try. How well is that going? Just keep flying down, and we'll be fine. Again, need to not be hit by these. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna pick up those trims. Is that really how it is sometimes? You come all the way out to an end city, and then just, that's all? Okay, that's fine. The Ocean Monument is one you should just duplicate. Yeah, for my particular world, it's looking more like that. But I want to minimize the number of duplications I have to do. One, for cost reasons. Man, that was just a mistake, huh? Although ultimately, we can just float past them, keep going, don't get hit. Did we get anything from that? I don't think so. I healed up my Elytra, though, so it's not all bad. Yeah, I think this place just doesn't have any loot rooms. Man, that's a problem, huh? How many trims you got so far? I'm at 20. You know, I didn't count earlier. Gonna level with you. It's 20 something though. But I'm really trying to get like at least 1 copy of the hardest ones. Because if you have 0 rib trims, you're always gonna have 0 rib trims, right? Also, well, makes no sense to duplicate easily found trims, at least at first. I mean, again, for some players, they can argue, yeah, well, I just have so many. Okay, so I need to put that over there. I'm sure there are some people who would make the argument that, like, well, yeah, I just have so many diamonds that there's no point in me doing any effort besides the minimum. But mining diamonds takes time. I should do another mining diamond stream soon, by the way. I like mining diamonds. It's an important part of the world. I'm looking for extra amethyst geodes anyway. So I'd love to, like, combine the 2 things together. For now, though, let's go flying. Pray that my Elytra doesn't break. Would be a bad time. So yeah, I think with 22 shulker shells, we don't even need to kill shulkers anymore. I'm going to kill them out of courtesy for future me, maybe wanting them. But it's not like a big stress point for me. And we're going to zigzag left and right just to cover the most ground possible. It's funny, this is with a higher render distance. Oh, what is this? Huh, fun. Useful to know about. Toycat, there is a way to obtain lava on Superflat. If you complete a raid, there's a chance for a toolsmith to throw you a lava bucket gift. You know, that sounds like a really cool rumor. I've heard 0 information on that, but I would love to see if that was true. I would love if they actually did that. That would be really cool. I think you should be able to renew diamonds by putting organic blocks at the bottom of the world and then waiting 10 million years. Yeah. I feel like Minecraft should have more meme features like that. More features that make you go, why is this here? Well, you see. Also, by the way, fireworks don't work once you get below Y0, I don't think. So we've got to be very careful about that. Speaking of being careful, you seeing any end cities? I'm seeing a lot of not end city. I guess we go for a bit of walk for us a little bit. Just, you know, stretch the legs. See how everything's going. You see anything fun? I don't. It's part of a modded Skybox Max. Some people, big users have been playing it. It's not vanilla. I think that's, to me, one of the reasons that I learned about how powerful, like, storytelling, you know, like aids, like mods and stuff can be, is really early on in YouTube. The number of comments I get is like a tutorial channel being like, how do you do this thing? And I'd be like, oh, the people you watch just put on a mod pack and then lied to you about it. I'm sorry. I wish they didn't. I think, you know, it'd be nice if they told you the truth. But on this occasion, they have fallen short of those standards. So Kat, are your stocks still sentient, or are you trying to find out how to get rid of them? I threw them in the bin, but they just came back the next day. What do you do about socks that do that, chat? What do you do about it? So let's go in here, I guess. Oh, I didn't turn on my, I'm impressed that everything looks fine. Haven't turned on my light today. I'm gonna open my window too. If I die, someone yell real loud in chat. Oh. Oh, yeah, hello. Welcome back, Internet. I went to watch Into the Spider-Verse yesterday, or whatever it's called, Beyond the Spider-Verse, Around the Spider-Verse. And no one told me, no one warned me that that movie is a half movie. No one said that. No one was like, oh, just a warning. The conclusion of this movie isn't even in this movie. They just don't have one. They're making another movie 9 months away. There was a 5-year gap between 1 and 2. Coincidentally, it's only 9 months between 2 and 3. They've already finished it, but they won't give it to you unless you pay them again. Why did no one tell me that? Why did no one warn me about that? I would have refused to watch. Why am I watching something with a cliffhanger for something that isn't out yet? You know, I just... Like, I refuse to... Any series that ends with a cliffhanger, like, I'm like, okay, I'll wait until there's a new thing out. Like, what's the show that's really popular right now? Is it Succession? It's like, if... I bet... I can tell from what I've seen of the earlier seasons that they 100%, you know, like, they have big cliffhangers all over that show. And so as a result, you know, wait till it's finished. Why are people willingly putting themselves in situations where they're like, I want to know something, and the only people who know the answer are holding it over me for a week, so I'll talk about their show. That sounds also at work watering trees. Ralph be home watching. Oh, Cody Brunner, you know, Diamond Cat of the Diamond Cat. First of all, coolest type of cat. That's you. No one needs to duplicate you. I guess people duplicate using you. Wait, they're duplicating trees using you. They're making sure that one tree becomes more trees by making sure you water them. Anyway, oh, we got the perfect sword here, chat. We put mending on that, and we've got the perfect spider killing device. Anyway, also some protection leggings. Those are solid too. This is fine, but oh, I don't need a saddle, but I need a saddle in my end. So I'll have to remember to do something with that. And now let's open up my loot box and be very happy that I went and grabbed an extra shulker box, because yeah, that's extra crucial here. So put the elytras in there, put the extra gear in there, and I guess the diamonds for now. Make a nice little stash of diamonds, I guess. And then I'm gonna need this saddle later. I probably won't remember that. Someone remind me. That's like saying I don't want to see Fellowship of the Rings because it doesn't contain the end of the story. Yeah, I was so upset when I finished Fellowship of the Rings, and they're like, and then it went on. And they're like, but when's that coming out? You can't end it, like, to me, a movie can't end on a cliffhanger. Like, a movie is a self-contained experience. If you want to do cliffhangers, you do a TV show, right? And even then, I think end of a series cliffhanger, that's a little messed up, right? Should I end every single live stream on a cliffhanger? Like, actually, you know, to be fair, the last live stream I did in the end did kind of end on a cliffhanger, right? I was like, did I die? I don't know. I can't find out right now. You know, clearly I'm the master of cliffhangers. Also, we might have to manifest some more, because it's not been going well, chat. We've gone through a lot of chests, not a single trim. Not a single one. Okay, so he's gonna die soon. No, he's not. He should have died soon. Tune in next week. Toycat, same toy time, same toy channel. You know, exactly. You never know. Okay, fly down. That should be my new slogan. Also, explore 16...
Explore 16 end cities. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you take me, cause I can't go. I owe my soul to hunting the trims.
You know, I don't know what song that is, but I'm glad you like it. I'm very confused. Also, with scientist says ibxtoycat, do you think manifesting really works? Okay, so obviously, okay, if anyone out there has a slightly scientific mind, now is the hardest time to live, besides like, I don't know, the witch hunting days, if you have a mind that believes in science, right? Now is the hardest time, because people, this is the craziest thing to me, like, people would much rather follow, not their religion anymore, they'd much rather follow either their politics or their feelings, much more than they'd like to follow you, and now there are people who enable that. Like, it used, you know, I feel like it would, if someone says in real life, like, oh yeah, I just kind of feel luckier when I do this little dance, it'd be like, okay, mental illness is acceptable, and, you know, we're not going to stigmatize that, but just so you know, that's not how that works. Now you find some influencer being like, yes, someone's finally saying how it is. You know, when you do a little dance, you get better odds. Or like, oh yeah, the like, I don't know, like if you wait till a slot machine runs dry and go in, then it works well. There are people who there are people who enable your non-scientific beliefs non-stop. You know, again, like the obvious ones are the political ones. I'm not gonna take the cheap shots at either political side because everyone's obsessed with what I feel like matters way more than actual reality, right? But you know, even people who are like, yeah, that doesn't apply to my side. It's like, yeah, well, there's those people there that do that too, isn't there? See, like Daniel King says, he summed up liberals well, and it's like, well, what about like, you know, like I know what type of science you're thinking about. You know, I'm not going to mention it here, but what about the like climate change science? Are we going to ignore that because, you know, like it's difficult to deal with? It requires like tricky decisions. Like, it's kind of a problem we have. Like we live in a world where you can just disregard real beliefs and substitute your feelings, and other people go, yeah, someone's telling it how it is, rather than, ooh, that person is making stuff up on the fly. But anyway, the how that relates to manifesting, it's too hot. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. It is too hot. Thank you, Kat. Also, Toycat, Minecraft should have the ibxtoycat update. They should. So my thoughts on manifesting are, it doesn't work in the, you know, sense of like you have an input in, input out. Like it's not magic science or anything. However, lack of critical thinking is really present in both directions of the political spectrum, to be honest. I think people are using politics as like a new age religion. And I don't know that they should be, but I do think they are anyway. I do like when these things generate new. It's pretty cool, huh? I probably should be generating that much new terrain. Seems kind of concerning. What's too hot? So the point I was trying to say is that there is, however, a bit of truth in that when you feel like you're going to achieve a thing, you do better at achieving the thing. When you feel like you can't do a thing, you genuinely will not take the steps to do it, because why would you take steps to doing something you can't do? Believing you can do something genuinely makes you better at doing said thing. That is weird that is science. Or not science. It's weird that that's an actual, you know, fact that, you know, like is psychologically true. But it is. And so manifesting is a smart way for you to convince your brain that something's going to happen. Rather than getting imposter syndrome, or rather than getting any number of things that might come to you, if you believe... Okay, so here I am, by the way. This is the end of my end road. So that's kind of fun to see. I guessed it pretty well. It goes to about 7,000 blocks, and then it just cuts off. So I haven't been any further in that direction. Maybe one day I will. Toycat, you should run for PM one day. And then, you know, if I did, you know what people would do? They'd be like, wow, this guy isn't... He's using real facts rather than pandering to my pre-existing beliefs about the solution to a problem. Ugh, hate that. I guess I've been here and I've already just looted the chests. I could do have taken the chest with me. I don't think I need them as much anymore. But if I want to place something down, I can. So yeah, we'll go back that direction. Try to keep a relatively contained area of my world explored. So now this is as far out this way as we want to go. We'll go out to about like 600 blocks maybe. And then we'll see what we find there. Yeah, but I can't manifest my crush to like me. You can only manifest something personal. No, so leap of death, that's... just to bear in mind, I don't manifest things because I don't believe it on the level of like... I believe in the fact that like you have to believe you can do something to be able to do something. I don't believe that actually... I think manifesting works best if you have that non-scientific belief that like, oh yeah, it's magically it happens more because I pictured it. But you can actually make your crush more likely to like you, you know? Because if you act like someone that they think that you... If you believe that you are not worth liking, you will be a much less likable person. A lot of people validate really terrible behavior under the justification of stuff like that. But if you believe that you are someone worth liking, you will behave like someone worth liking, and then maybe someone that you would like for you to love will do it. Lick their eyeball. Yeah, that, you know, rather than manifesting though, what you need to do is you need to walk right up to your crush, squarely look her in the eye, and say, hey, how are you doing today? Can I lick your eyeball? If someone lets you lick their eyeball, you know they like you. You know with no doubt in your heart that they are someone who would like, you know, they're someone who believes, you know, at least a little bit, that you are someone worth giving valuable things to. But if they say, ugh, no, we can hang out and eat pizza at my house, then that's like, well, this is someone who just wants to eat pizza and go to their house. If they say like, oh yeah, let's not do that, but like, just so you know, my parents aren't home. You know, that's someone who doesn't respect authority figures, who thinks that the rules are different just because, you know, people aren't looking. You know that that's a terrible, terrible, terrible potential candidate. Whereas the eyeball question keeps it nice and simple. But a shirt with communism will make everyone love you. You know, it'll make everyone who loves the shirt love you, and that's the important bit. Didn't you lick your ex's eyeball at some point? That's still wild to me. Oh, did I say that out loud? I don't know that I did. I'm not 100% sure that I did. I didn't say that out loud, and so it hasn't happened. What, can I lick your eyeball? Yes. Wink face, and then lick an eyeball, yeah. Like, there's no harm in doing it. Like, your eye is self-cleaning. It's got lots of fluid in there. You did? Oh, oops. Okay, I'd like to retract those statements. I was a different man at the time that I made those statements. Toycat, what are your opinion on doctors? They're people, and they're usually trained in medicine by other doctors who trained in medicine, and then then they try probably to help you maybe. You know, chat, who would like to lick my eyeball? I'll tell you which of your eyeballs I'd lick for you, okay? How about that? I think that might be going too far. I might have to stop here. Doctors are overrated. I believe in doctors. You gotta admit, it's a compelling case that a doctor probably knows a lot more about human science. I mean, he knows that bread is the solution to most problems. So have I been to this ancient city or this entity already? I don't know. Do I have to go to it to find out? Sadly, yes. Okay, so I have been here. Oh no, there's too many of these guys. Oh, hello. Just coming in, saying hi. Oh, it looks... Okay, so I visited. I didn't take the stuff because it was too... Yeah, no, that's fine. Grab the chest. We can kill the guys here, I guess. Like, if we really have to. Give it a little try. So, take these things down. They're extra annoying. And then we're going to head... Given that we've gone this way quite a bit, we're going to go to the right a bit. Person walking to their crush. Cartoon walking to their crush. With the hot eyes. ibxtoycat, how do you think an eyeball would taste? As someone who has never licked anyone else's eyeball, let me tell you that it's just like a piece of skin, surprisingly. You'd guess it'd be way worse. You would guess that. But you would guess incorrectly. Yeah, sure. W conversation says Turkmenis gang. Thank you, Turkmenis gang. Also, no thanks says Janet Pearson. Also, too far, mate, too far says Flip K1. Also, KMB, third eye. Oh. Okay, now we have to shut down the conversation for real. So what's the weather like everywhere, chat? I think I did lick an eyeball once. You know, the other I'm just saying, if you square up to her and she says yes, you know that she's interested. If she says no, she might be interested, she might not be. But you've ruled out that she's definitely interested. Weather's pretty good today. What about you, Toycat? It's going pretty well, actually. Thank you for asking, Duncan Wool. The weather's been good all day, but it's gone like way too hot here just at the end, which is confusing. I did get on a crowded train with sweaty people. Well, I assume they're sweaty. They were on a train. That's what makes them sweaty in this case. Kind of smoky in Eastern Canada. Have you heard the weather is bad there because flames? You know, imagine if someone said, "Oh yeah, well, you know the fires in Canada, they're actually because those trees didn't subscribe to ibxtoycat." You'd be like, "You make a very good point," but also, you know, but like, it's a really, I think, I don't want to pretend that like anyone knows all the answers, but I also feel like when anyone pretends they know everything, that's how you know they don't. Like, overconfidence is it's like a really good sign for humans. Humans want someone who can just answer their questions. But if you're actually trying to learn more, you need someone who is willing to say when they don't know. As you know, also, we got new chests here, by the way. Chat, manifest. Look at the chests and manifest. It's scientific, trust me. I was lying when I said it wasn't. I was making it all up to try and keep all the manifesting for myself. Manifest it in there. Also, good to see you again, Mega vs. Prime. I felt like I saw a chat from yours earlier, but it's still good to see you. We all manifesting, chat? Thank you for manifesting. It has to be trim, says that Matt Crafter. That's the logic we need. If we're all surprised when it's not a trim, then the game has to give us a trim to avoid us being surprised at it. That's just basic facts. So now we'll swim down. Oh, there's so many shulkers here, Jesus. So there's one down here too. We'll attack this guy from down below. Get knocked up, get you. Nice and easy, and then you two. Definitely, man, shulkers are such a weird mob when you really look at them, huh? But yeah, let's get this. And then let's go, what's in? Oh, it's only one chest, by the way. I can't open it right now either. I can't open the chest, chat. Has my stream crashed? Oh, I was crouched. So used to like something. What? You know? Oh, the manifesting gave me just Frostwalker and Feather Falling. Cursed chest. Yeah, I'm embarrassed, but willing to admit, silly mistake of me. Or we could alter our whole worldview and say, actually, what if it's the lizard people keeping me down? What if it is, chat? You just don't know. So now we're going to take a few more fireworks out, just while we're here. Just keep our fireworks replenished. And then we probably should take more than 8. But when I get too low to 0, I need to leave. That's like kind of my cue. So kill you. I'm going to have so many shulker boxes by the end of this. Like, probably too many, right? And then this room won't have any chests in, as you can see. But we go a little higher. Oh, actually, let's go to the end ship first. The end ship's a real good place to try. It worked in my speedrun seed world. It can work here too. What's it gonna be? Okay. Okay, easy peasy. What's inside? Chat, manifest so hard. There's 2 chests here. 2 of them. It's gotta be good, right? It literally has got to be. We have no other choice but for this to be good. So, in goes this. Are we manifesting hard, chat? Are you manifesting the hardest you can? I'll know if you've done it hard enough because it will work. Go. Ah. So this is nice. This isn't. These are fine. Manifest harder. Go. fire aspect, some gold, some iron. You know, these are nice resources to get your hands on. I'm not resentful. I just feel like we can do better. And then put the shulker shells in there. 42. That is, if you're curious, 21 new shulker boxes. I wonder when the manifesting meme began. I felt like someone just said to me once, like, "Oh, Toycat, you manifesting?" And I jokingly said yes, and then just actually. Now, I feel like it's a good way for us to all get involved in the RNG. You know, I hope that you're all feeling it. Also, God is punishing you for licking an eyeball. You know, if there is a God, does he control video game RNG? I want to know. That's what you know. If anyone has the answer, you could speak to your pastor or whatever. Why are they called pastors in America, but priests everywhere else in the world? What's the scoop with that, huh? Do you guys eat them? Wait, that doesn't make sense because you say pasta instead of pasta. You know what? Just pretend you're British for a second. Do you guys eat your... Is that what that is? Also, yes, I believe in the RNG God. You know, Aubrey the girl, as opposed to Aubrey the guy? Is there another Aubrey I should know about? Or... Anyway, let's dig through here. I wasn't expecting to do that. Let's dig through over here. That's the same chest from earlier, just making sure. This is an end chest. I do want to have more end chests, actually, so we'll take this with me. And just to leave behind a signal that we've been here. On the ground, we place this slightly out of place. Right there. That's the tiniest little signal that I have been, and it's great. Sacrifice more villagers to get better luck. I shall, actually. I actually shall. Pastor's using an incorrect way over here anyway, says Meowthender. I'm the other Aubrey, says, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, are you really an Aubrey? Oh yeah, of course you are. Also, let's go. I really don't like jumping over the voids here. I feel like I should, oh no, okay. No choice now. I kind of want to start a base out on one of these islands. I want to find just, it's kind of nice when you see it out here. Also, you can tell this is new terrain by the way it's generating. It's very, very interesting that way. Whenever you see one of these, you know it's new, by the way. That's the closest thing we have to a guide, I guess. And I've looked at an Enderman, so we're flying again. Any end cities? No. So yeah, this is one of those things that is definitely boosted by being on a high render distance. But you don't have to do it exclusively. Like, you know, end cities are uncommon on the human scale. But on the Elytra scale, which I guess you're still a human with the Elytra, but on the foot scale, you know, finding end cities is actually somewhat rare. But when you're flying, you find them eventually. We'll go here a bit. A little ziggity-zaggity. You see an end city. Oh, there we go. So this one might have been visited by me before. It's a little close in. We'll go find out. What do we reckon, chat? Okay, I've been here. See how easy that is to tell? Place a little moss block down. And now I know for sure. So yeah, we have to go a little bit further to the left. If we go too far... Let's see what's up here. Anything useful? Why do these rooms exist? This is to me the biggest sign that an end update is like needed, because Minecraft is rounding out so much of their game, and then they just have rooms like this, and they're like, "What's the point? It's a nice room, dude. Don't you see? You got windows. Look at those views. Look at the views from the windows. People would love to live here. They just can't afford the rent, and so there's no furniture. That's all it is." Maybe I'm looking into it too much. A mossy end island would look real cool. You know, it's really easy to... Wait, I have bone meal, I have moss. Does moss overwrite end stone, or does it overwrite anything else? Let's find out. So I've got a bone chest around here somewhere, right? Which one of these is the bones? Is it this one? This must be the bones, right? Yeah, there are the bones. Let's test something. I always forget how this works. Also, thank you, Magnus TNT. What do you think will be I appreciate the tip. What do you think will be added in 1.20 to 1.20.9? So 1.20.1 is definitely going to be the big one. Oh, so it doesn't overwrite these blocks. I knew it overwrit stone. Well, we got some grass here. I guess we'll grow the grass. Yep, that's nice. Place another couple over here. Grow these. And then I've got 2 more bone meal. Oh, we got another end city. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, no. Why are you carrying your archaeology loot with you? You know, I'm a big believer. I want to have a chest for my archaeology loot and a chest for my end city loot. Because I might be going to a nether fortress after this. Who knows where it takes me. So we want to make sure we're ready. But yeah, this takes a lot of exploration to find a trim. End stone bricks, future use problem. Exactly, Duncan Wall. Future me has got this problem sorted. So we'll plate that right over there. Okay, ignore these. Kill each other if you need to. Don't kill me. Those are shulker shells, so we take those. And let's go through the city. It's funny because although these places are, you know, meant to be designed, explored on foot, I recommend doing this just slightly out of order. Did I look at an Enderman? That can't be true, right? I hear the teleporting though. Have you noticed how everything in this dimension teleports? The shulkers do, the Endermen do. There's got to be some link in there. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be. Okay, chat, we get 1 chest here, which isn't great. But it'll have to do for this day. 1 chest. Everyone pray. Yep, Duncan Wall, you get it. Did I miss him getting the trim? I had a phone call. Chris Smith, sadly not. I wish you missed it. For your benefit, though, I did not. I was like, Chris Smith isn't here. What's the point of getting a trim? However, now that you're back, this is the chest where I'm finding a trim. I manifested, but I didn't do it hard enough. So I need to collect all of these into a stack. Probably put the purple blocks in there. Yeah, these are just weighing me down. And now we need to go find more. Yeah, we could just fly up above this thing. Like, we know where all the chests are actually going to be found. So let's go find him. Let's see if we can firework while we've got levitation on. You can. It does some really weird things, but you can totally do it. So we'll kill this fella. Nice and simple. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm crouching. It's weird that I'm crouching. I don't know why I'm crouching, but yes, I am crouching. So then we dig down. If this is the same room I was just in, bad luck. But if it's a different room, oh, really? 1 chest in the whole place? Your whole city amounts to that? That's the whole of it? Ah, oh, disappointing. Yeah, you would not believe the number of shulker boxes I'm now going to be able to make. It's not what I want, but it's nice to know. It's a little bonus. Oh, see, you can crouch. This way you won't fall off the block when you fall. Okay, I'm going to be actually careful because I'm over the void right now. Whee! So that was a nice place. Glad we went. But yeah, that was a disappointing end city. An end city with a ship is always better than one without. But especially now because you get 2 more chests. 2 more big chances for big stuff. And that's all I really ever want. You know, don't get me small stuff. Get me big stuff. Getting a little spooky down here. Okie dokie. Sneaking God mode. I think you can sneak while flying, but I don't want to find out. Oh, you can, yeah. Oh, whoa. That is... On console, you just put your hand out, but now you do this. Okay. I don't know if I'm crouching anymore. I have no way of knowing the difference. Yeah, let's keep looking around. Check a little bit right every now and then. Anything good here? Also, thank you, Magnus TNT. Also, what do you expect 1.21 to be? I'm manifesting a end update. I think whatever they do, they need to have inventory management on their mind. They just gave us so many, like, pieces of garbage that you have to pick up on top of all the ones that exist already. And we have the same inventory solutions, one of which is go to the latest game structure and deal with it there. So, who knows? Also, is it really a Toycat stream if he doesn't fall in the lava or void at some point? I kind of like playing on new Minecraft worlds, specifically because I feel like I can be 5% more at ease. I can do more fun stuff, knowing that if I die, you know, so what? It's a new world, you know? Whereas on this world, if I do something really silly, like I want to crouch, See, crouching just made me lose my... If I want to do those things, I'm risking death. So I have to think, like, if the worst thing that could happen right now happens, then am I ready to react to that? And I think that's a really useful thing to have in the real world. Having stakes is important because you start thinking like that. But it's also, it's less fun than being able to be like, wee, I do whatever I want whenever I want. Okay, so we've just about reached the edge of where I think I've already explored to this point. So we're gonna go just peek over here. Pray there's an end city. It's funny because they're so weirdly disputed. Also, what is this all about? Do you think this is like console generation? But no, it can't be. It's got to be Bedrock versus different Bedrock generation. But I wonder why. So weird. This is why I like to have backup stuff like the Elytra run, for example. It is definitely a smart thing to do. But did I say we're doing smart today? No, I did not. So even when I'm like, okay, if I'm going to sit somewhere precariously, make it like a tree like this. Because I'm going to go in, I'm going to look at my map again, okay? So right now, chat, I think I might be along this line of already explored terrain versus not. Actually, there's a end city over here, huh? So now I can explore like down here, but it becomes a triangle. So I've got to be cautious of that fact. If I go too far this way, I'm going to cross already explored terrain, which is fine. It's just not my goal. We could also cross like that way. You know, we'll work it out. But based on that, let me fix this. Sorry. Based on that, it should be good. Whew. Poor cat. My cat is 9-year-olds right now. That's pretty young for a cat, right? Your cat's got decades in him yet. You know, everyone always has a story of a cat that lived till they were like 18, and everyone's like, you know, you just kept living and living. Are piglins racist? They attack black skeletons but leave the white ones alone. Thank you for the tip, by the way. Always appreciate the tips. You know why I appreciate tips? Because they give me money, and I use money for fuel and sustenance. I guess that sustenance is fuel, huh? But to answer the question, are piglins racist? 100%. I think they have a little bit of a privilege bias too. If you don't have gold, they assume you must be evil and worth killing. But if you show the tiniest sign of wealth, they're like, okay, you're cool, you're cool. But it's okay. We all have internal biases that we're always trying to learn more about. And piglins are probably doing the best they can. That's what really matters, right? But yeah, piglins are a little bit of an offensive race. So we've gone 57 minutes. We've gone through like 6 end cities. And we haven't found... Oh, perfect timing. Oh, it's got an end ship. It's got a free high room, a free high room. Okay, this is good. We'll start up here. Oh, wow, we didn't make it. I was not expecting that, to be honest with you. Okay. So we'll come in here. We'll try to kill the first shulker we see, and then we'll fly up to the rest. Okay, so give me them shells. Let's go for these shells. Okay, didn't get those shells. Go for these shells. Go for these shells. If we hit everyone a few times, we might do some progress. Oh, this room is just rough to be in. Once you kind of get volleyed around from place to place. But that's okay. We're out there in the perfect place. Okay, we've got another thing to worry about. Oh, please die. You too, friend. Like you're not alive. Okay, and now we have to eat. We're in a little bit of a pickle. And then we have to fly down and pick up the shells. There are more shells to get later, but for now, I'm just here for... Nope. There's no... Oh, there is a chest up there. Wait, the earlier ones had those same end rods without the chests. Interesting. They must have generated before. Or maybe I took the chests or something. Okay. It's gone poorly for me, chat. Gonna level with you here. We have to take a little breather. We're gonna have to heal up. And then we're gonna go check out this place. Because that's 2 more chests. Oh yeah. That's what I want in my life. So, chat. 2 chests. These are our best odds. It has to be a trim, says the Mac Crafter. It does have to be a trim, doesn't it? The number of chests we've gone through. It would be odd if it was not a trim. That's something. It's a lot of enchantments, if nothing else. So is that, to be fair. And we'll take these as well. But this one... Oh, there's a lot going on today. Not all of it positive. But this has mending on it already, which is always a nice thing to have. I think I might make this a Netherite sword, just because I feel like Curse of Vanishing is a cool flex. And Curse of Binding is also a fun flex, so we might put priority in having that. Yeah, I think that's fair. We can make that a priority. Otherwise, we have gone everything we can from this. So now let's go for that one chest. It's gotta have stuff I want. I'm just gonna go grab the chest. I'm out of patience for everything else here, friends. I appreciate you've all got jobs to lead, and those jobs include killing me. But I'm just not as excited about those anymore, because I need the end trim. I like multiple copies. Ooh. I would like multiple copies. I'd accept if that was an unreasonable request. But here, okay, just go for it. Okay, no, we can't. Ooh, we're getting beat up so hard. Okay, get an outfit. Get an outfit. Don't want to pop the totem. So heal a little bit normally. Fly out of there. Actually, we should take the end. That was an end chest over there, right? No, it's just over here. So let's go back in. I heard a funny story about someone who went on a server and raided someone else's end chest, being like, I got them good. I took all their stuff. And I think that's just the funniest, like, you know, Minecraft be silly, huh? I don't think we were manifesting hard enough, says Jade. Exactly. Some would say it's the non-scientific nature of the manifestation. Others would say, nah, can't be that. Gotta be something else. But yeah, I think there are all sorts of interesting, like, as a person, but also as a, you know, like a internet person, you have to make all these judgments about when it's best to tell someone, you know, like what they need to hear versus what they want to hear is the hard thing, right? Sometimes you're lucky and they line up. Sometimes it's not. You know, like, do people... Okay, no, I don't want to use another firework. Okay, we'll let this thing hit me. Save myself a firework. Come on, friend, you can... Okay, no, you can't. Oh! Ouch. That's fine. I'm fine. Everything else here is fine. Just gonna go right through here. I see you, and I'm gonna hit you. And you're gone. Oh, one more chest, chat. One more chest. We gotta make it count. Make it count real good. You gotta do the next level of manifestation. It's the only thing that can save us now. Is level 12 manifestation. I know, seems impossible, but it might just be our last shot. One more chest. Ooh, we got protection leggings. It's not nothing, but it's not what we wanted. So I like to keep the diamond stuff just because I'm like, well, that might come at useful somewhere. But today, not particularly. I guess we'll get the shulker boxes too. And we'll get the dragon head. You know, the dragon head's got some value. These things are fun, right? Everyone loves the dragon head. We'll put it on our head. We'll pretend we're the ender dragon. It'll be great. Lol, beetroot seeds. You know, it wasn't what I was thinking. I'll be honest with you. I was not thinking that we would do that. But it's okay. You know, everyone has a difference of opinion sometimes. And that difference of opinion is just as valid as any other. So this is a room that I believe might have a chest in it. Ah, it does. It does. Okay. So ignore everything else. We get in, we mine the end chest. And then we mine the regular chest. What's in there? Ooh, okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. Did I get the ender chest? I did. This is a cheap way to make ender chests if you don't want to deal with all the other craziness. Manifest. Manifest so hard. Okay. Okay. Hit the chest with looting. Wait, I had an idea. You know what, Cat? If you got the idea writing down going on. Idea is like why I'm making 100 ender chests. I had an idea to cover my nether in ender chests just now. I think that's a good piece of logic. Like at a bare minimum, connecting them all up would be useful. I swear you guys need to manifest harder. I know, right, Aubrey the girl? Everyone's out here like they don't even care about my trim. So, this next one's gonna be it. I'm running out of places that I can even physically find an end city. I really am running out. And so it has to count now. It has to count. We got 24 fireworks. I got you. Thank you so much. Manifest Chestiny. That's what this is. RNG merely delays the unavoidable. Yeah, I mean, you could... I could go to 100 end cities and not find one. It would be very unlikely. It'd be impossibly unlikely by 10,000. But I don't want to go to 10,000 end cities. I want my next end city to be the last, chat. What about the end cities on the end road? I think I looted all those chests. I regret doing that now. I didn't know there was a possibility of them being useful later. But I believe they've been looted. So... Also, we probably hit a gig recently. Chat, do you want to look? Do you want to see, did we pass the gig mark? Oh, we did! 1,000 megabytes. I guess that's I think like a marketing gigabyte, not a real gigabyte. This trim isn't set like Silent, so nobody really knows until you open it. It's just reloaded so saves because size reasons. Oh, is that true? Interesting. Do our end chests not set? That's an interesting point. I never even considered that was a possibility. I guess, yeah, you know where silence is on a technicality, but you don't... If this isn't set, yeah, you wouldn't know. So we're going to look over here. I'm going to find nothing, and we're going to fly back this way. We have to be quite tactical in how we explore. 1,024 megabytes and a gigabyte. Yeah, but, like I said, a real gigabyte's 1,024 megabytes, but like in marketing, they use like 1,000 megabytes to mean that. I don't know how you get away with there being two terms for it, but it's how it's fine. Toycat, how much would your world be if you'd never trimmed the 1 million never block path? Did I trim the million never block path? I don't know that I actually did. I think it's only trimmed from the marketplace copy. I'd have to ask. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I think that's just why so much of my world size exists. Also, that's an end city. There's no way I've been before. Unless those are torches I'm looking at. I don't think they're torches. Let's go give it a try. So, just for heads up, that's got chests. That's got chests. That might have chests. Oh, gosh. And then that thing up there might. We've got 6 potential chests in here, chat. Let's go for it. Just right. Oh, no, this one does. Oh, it does. Okay, it's got the ceiling light. Which means it's not going to be a fight. Chat, this is the hardest I've ever needed you to manifest. You know, there are many things I need from you at various points in time. But right now, the need to manifest is very high. The absolute pure desire for your belief in what's about to happen is needed, because we're gonna find an end trim right now. It's a lot of diamonds. I'll take that, honestly. That's like 2 trims right there. Yes! Got one. It took me 1 hour and 7 minutes, but I got one. We did it. And also, by the way, that's enough diamonds. You need, what, 7 per trim? I've now got enough to duplicate from just these 2 chests here, 2 more copies. So that's great. I now have the Spire armor trim, and I'm gonna now... Oh, okay. I'm gonna now... what tips would you give to a returning player, says the Broken Shower? Oh, if you're just returning to Minecraft right now, I would say... So I'm gonna move these into the same chest. Oh, that's a good sword. I'm gonna keep that, actually. If you're just getting into Minecraft again right now, I mean, the obvious question is when are you getting back into it from? But to give the general advice, I'd say, find, like, don't, like, just whatever seed if you've got a world that exists already, you could go back to it. If you want to start a new world, one of the first goals you should have should be to go to a ancient city. Just give it a try. That would be my, you know, there's really insane loot in there, but you will die. Like, just go into it knowing that, and you have a good time with it. Also, it's fine. We don't need it as bad this time. I'll take the ender chest. That's fine. We manifested our destiny of armor trims. We did it. Returning player tips, don't die. Yeah, so it used to be really fine to die in Minecraft. Now it's not. That's the truth they won't tell you. So let's just fly up here. Okay. This is a room. And in this corner, there are 2 chests. Manifest a second copy. Let's go. Never mind. It's pretty nice. Let's go. Oh, yes! See, that's the insane luck. And apparently, you know, just so you know, this, according to chat, there's no way these can be preset. So the fact that we went an hour and 7 minutes without one, and then we found the second one in less than 3, that is what I'm talking about. RNG gods are smiling upon me right now. Let's just hope they don't choose to unsmile anytime soon. So for now, doing pretty good. I am very pleased with what we got. I'm gonna have to start filling a second box at some point. I guess this one is where we'll put it. And this is... Wait, which box is my fun stuff? I guess this is the box for that. Yeah, this is gonna be where my trims go. Okay, Tide's not in there, but that's fine. So now we've got 2 Spire armor trims. Just for world expansion regions, we're gonna go to the Nether before we do more of this. So that's good. I'm very pleased. And then we'll also put the leggings in here. Just have some leggings in there, right? As well as 64 gold. Later I can deal with that. Right now I can't. And also this looting, look at that sword. Looting free, sharpness 4, mending knockback. It's a nice sword. But yeah, we do technically, so I'm gonna be honest with you. My RNG is pretty satisfied right now. Oh, I didn't know I fell off. But, you know, we are in here. Okay, perfect. We're gonna have to go for every single last chest we can. Because if we save ourselves 7 diamonds, that's great. And if we save ourselves a trip into more of the end, and increase my world size into an actual gigabyte, rather than a marketing gigabyte. It's one of the dumbest things they taught me in school is like, yeah, an actual gigabyte's 1024. But when hard drives sell you a gigabyte, they sell you 1000 megabytes. Because it's cheaper for them or something. And so you just got to accept it. Also, pretty nice, huh? Look at those. Oh, whoa, what's happened? I think my controller's just died. Hello? Okay. I don't know. Oh, this is so scary, chat. My controller's done something weird. Okay. It's still, oh god, what's happening? Help me, help me. Okay, so I need to get out of here. Okay, so I'm fighting my controller right now. It's fine, I don't know what's happened with it. I don't know what's gone so wrong, chat. I don't know why I'm stuck looking down in a circle, but I'm at high risk of death if this doesn't get any better. Okay, so I have to fight it, but it's fine. Oh, this hurts. This hurts. Why are you like this, controller? It's okay, I'm just gonna unplug the batteries. Take out the battery. Okay, it's still happening anyway. Oh, there we go, we fixed it. Whew. Oh. Okay, so that was a little spooky. That was just a little spooky. Shulkers and end chest, please. You know, I could do that, right? That would, okay, now we're gonna put this back on. What controller do you use? Mine does that when it needs the batteries changing. I'll go change the batteries then. Okay, chat, make sure I don't die while I'm gone. Someone yell at me if it looks like I'm about to die. Oh, he's dying. My heart right now. That was so scary. I was being hit by something while my screen was being forcibly rotated over and over again. It was like Joy-Con drift, but it was worse. Anyway, so we're gonna go back to the chest. Oh, there were 3 diamonds I didn't get. Plus this sword, this and that. I don't think I want the sword. I think I might take the shovel. And all the gold, of course. And then, yeah, I feel as though I should definitely put some stuff away. Don't get me wrong. Do we need soul torches in there? Why did I ever have soul torches in here to begin with? And a treasure map? What was I thinking? Anyway, let's break this, bring it with us. And then pray that we don't have any more issues, huh? Oh, good solution. You almost died. I was on top of that situation. You know, say what you will about me, but my ability to survive being spun around randomly over and over again, better than you'd expect, huh? So we got another chance for Spire over here, chat. So again, manifest real hard. I don't want to go this way, actually. I think I'll go out the ceiling of this one. Yeah, it's pretty high. And so we'll break some glass. And we'll do it that way. Just seems easier to me. And have we been in here? No, we have not. Okay. 2 more chances. If we get a third trim, that is incredible. If we don't, it's not expected. That's fine. 3 from the same end city would be nuts, though, right? Would be unimaginable. So that probably is the last of what we're getting from here. We do have spaces, more shulker shells, so let's go do that. ibxtoycat, jump in the void for views with all your stuff right now. That's a good idea. You know what else would be a good idea for views? What if I just, like, went on a, you know, and then here's where I'm not going to incriminate myself by listing the crimes. What if I did all those crimes too? I saw a video of a guy earlier today where he looked like he was playing GTA. He, like, got in a car crash and then just immediately jumps out, and then police started chasing him, like, immediately, and I was like, wow, I cannot believe that those games are actually based on real life. I assumed that no one would ever do those things, but I assumed incorrectly, so we're going to be very careful about all of this, by the way. I'm going to get myself out while I'm on 7 hearts. Feels like I got enough space to be kind of fine. Oh, let me out, let me out. Okay, so out we go. Dodge that bullet, dodge that bullet. Ooh, hate when they teleport away from you like that. Absolutely ruins. Okay, so over here now. Go. Yeah, I wonder what it is that actually causes them to teleport. Is it like proximity? Okay, so he's dead, but he didn't drop anything but experience. So I don't need experience. I like experience. And I think that's also the last... Okay, so this might be the last chest that we haven't been to. Yep, haven't been here yet. Let's go, chat. Last time. Last manifestation for the end. Let's see if we can't do this. Okay, you're dead. And you know what? So are you. Okay, very slowly. You know, he's gone. Last try for an end city. That's okay. That's okay. You know, we can move on with this. We can accept that it's not correct. We can want for more. Yeah, we can acknowledge the current situation. That's okay. That's where I'm at. And it's fine for me to be there. So I do, you know, because this is my long-term wild, I think it is a very important thing. Okay. Because this is a long-term wild, I think I've got to make sure that I get as many shulker shells as I'm going to need for a while. I don't want to be looking for end cities forever. Like, I should hopefully be done with it after this. These are a good candidate for duplicating because you get the diamonds to even do it right from the structure itself. And so, unless this room, I think we've been in here, right? How have we not, if not? Oh, we have. Yep, we have. Okay, everything's great. We will keep all of this stuff in one place. Maybe move that over to here. And then destroy this chest. Bring it to my little collection. Need to make some shulker boxes soon, right? My babe stopped manifesting, went to bed, says Frog Angel. I want you to let her know in the morning this is all her fault. You know, actually, wait. Go wake her up right now. Go. I think she needs to know. I think this is an incredibly crucial piece of information that she just hasn't got covered. Yeah, I can't believe she would do that to us. Chat, can you believe Frog Angel 666 girlfriend? Can you believe that? Unless you mean like an actual... You know, isn't it weird that people call their girlfriends baby? In retrospect, why is it that I can't tell if you mean your infant that you look after or your significant other who you might be looking after an infant with, by the way? Why do people do that? That's weird, huh? You ever think about that? Is that just me? You know, definitely just me. You know what? Pet names as a whole are kind of weird to me. Like, everyone has them. A lot of people do them. But, like, why? What's the scoop with that? Why do people? Why are people always... okay. Now's not the time to ask, I guess. So I think we'll kill the guys at the base too. I don't think I have. Like, you know, nicknames are like a friendly thing, don't get me wrong. But I feel like at some point, you know, it's just as esteemful to be like, the tone of your voice is way more important than what you say, right? Like, that's the reason that some people trust, you know, pseudoscience, which is how it's pronounced. You can trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Very scientific, speaking in a British voice, so you know it's true. Whereas if I was, you know, reviewing vodka, you'd love... you would love my Russian accent. He's got very good opinions about potato... I've known my Russian in long enough. It's gone. It's gone, chat, I tell you. Oh, yeah, but you totally trust me. Irish voice for a whiskey review, would you? Yeah, this fella over here sounds like he's got a real good time going along with the... Dasha be like... You know what? Dasha tells me to drink a vodka. And I'm going to say, wait a minute, why? And then I'm going to say, yeah, that's a good one. No, don't let it die. Yes. My Russian accent is having a big the problem is with accent is over time, access to Western markets is failing very hard, and so my access to a anglicized accent is slowly going with it. You know, it's terrible. Doing my best here though. Oh Christ. Okay, so I wasn't intending to do another end city, by the way, but this one did just pop out of nowhere. So I don't know. Okay, you know, there is a shulker box. You know, I did search for so long. It'd be rude not to go to one that I find on my way home, right? It would be rude not to. Oh, having streaming issues. Just my PC will crash when I have Minecraft and a recording software open at the same time. I've located that it's a memory issue. I can't work out the solution to it. Been doing my very best for a very long time. Haven't solved it. Big problem. Anyway, so here is the solution that it's the whole thing. But here's the problem that I want to quickly address. So you just saw me find a spire trim before I had to go restart everything on my PC and reset some whatever. But the configuration settings in there. But then, whenever I've crashed before, the last like 5 seconds of gameplay get like wiped. Minecraft is like an autosave, but this is on a realm, so I don't know whether we're gonna go back to an old autosave, or whether there are old autosaves, whether the server is a constant backup and the moment I open the chest it's loaded on the server and so it's there. I have no clue, but there's a real chance I open that chest again just now and it gives me different loot. And that spire trim, because I wasn't quick enough to grab it, isn't in there, chat. That is the concern. That is the absolute risk that we run. I hope that I'm wrong, but I don't know that I am. So yeah, anyway, the long story short here is I need to prevent my PC having these issues. I need to do a lot of stuff to basically start... You know, like, unlike with most issues where it's like, oh, your graphics card needs a problem, upgrade your graphics card. It's easy, you swap it in and out. To upgrade, the only other thing that I can think of that's going to cause this to go away, I'm going to need to upgrade so many parts of my PC, I basically have to buy a new PC. I can maybe skip on a new graphics card, but that needs to be upgraded anyway. And so, minimum to get, like, you know, like, streaming grade everything that I need from scratch is, like, a whole $2,000. And that's kind of scary to me, like, right? Usually you should set up your life so that, like, an unexpected purchase doesn't sting. But just with everything happening in the world and my life and right now, that's, like, a scary, scary, like, please, I'm trying so many things, like, please don't make me need to spend that much internet. I know it's an investment I have to make, but it's like, it's so much. It's, this PC has given me so many issues in the years I've had it. I should just be fine. I should just say, yep, wipe my hands, it's all good. Put new thermal paste on. It's a good theory too, but again, it's RAM. Does RAM have thermal paste? I bought new RAM entirely. Is there thermal, like, I don't know where that would be happening. So, yeah, you know, bite the inevitable bullet. That's what I have to do. You know what, chat? You could sell your old PC for some dough. Yeah, the plan, I don't know about that, but the plan here, also I figured loading up my Xbox would save a bunch of time, but Apparently loading up Minecraft takes, like, years. Sorry, I didn't... How long has it actually been? It doesn't tell me. How long have we been streaming since the crash, chat? Have you considered it being a bad Windows install? I guess that is my last... That's my last big try. Is like, what if Windows is just messing this all up? I think that's not a bad theory to just go with. Like, yep, uninstall everything and then reinstall it. Oh, yeah, including the operating system. I need to go up to Windows 11 soon anyway, right? So, yeah. Also, summer event. Yeah, have you seen the summer event? It starts in 2 days and 19 hours. I made a community post about it. I wonder what people say. When was the last time you cleaned the cache on your computer and general cleaning, upgrade GPU drivers and chipset drivers? Yeah, that was my first try. It was I upgraded all the drivers because that's what everyone says. Like, it's just a driver issue. But yeah, after you I've tried for so long, and then I got it to go away. Like, all I did was underclock my RAM. All the issues went away, but now they've just come back. So I don't know what the solution is there. Anyway, we'll have to do another one of those silly. My plan, chat, is I might do another. Would you like to like own a small piece of real estate in my world? You know, like place down a sign, costs X amount. I like the idea of building desert wells. That's a fun one, right? But yeah. Anyway, let's. Now we're in the world. Let's go. Will it work? Will the trim be there? Chat, this is a real risk. It's if it was any other world, I would just assume the trim isn't there. If it's on a realm, I'm feeling like 80-20 maybe. I'd buy some real estate in your world. Who wants I like buying a star or moon property. Here's the cool thing though, I'm guessing the offer doesn't extend to Java worlds. Wait, I'd like to buy a real estate in a Java world. No, I don't have a. Sadly not. Sadly, my world is Bedrock only. It has to be like, I think it's actually like tied into exclusivity on Bedrock only. Do a hanging sign stream. I totally forgot hanging signs were in this update for the last like 4 days. Hasn't come up anywhere. Okay, chat. Let's find out. Oh, thank God it's still there. It's very laggy though. I don't think I can play Minecraft like this. Sorry, I just went through all this effort. Yeah, I can't do this. There's too much of an input lag now. Oh yeah, this is. Oh, okay. So we got some beetroot seeds. We got ourselves some nice diamond boots and some more stuff. You know, I think 3 spire trims is a really good number, right? I think that's an amount that I should be happy with. Can go, can leave, can be wonderful. But, you know, we should go for the 4th. I feel like it's the least I can do. If I'm going for all 64 trims, we need to do this too. Could be a RAM bottleneck if you have... I have 32 gigs of RAM. It's set to... You know, this is... I always get into this trap. Like, people are genuinely helpful, and I really think that's cool. But there is a problem of, like... You know, there is something probably very obvious about my sysup system. Like, oh yeah, you have an Elgato cam, and they issued a thing saying you can't use them with this particular motherboard, and you know, like there's something like that, or maybe even it's so unobvious. Like, yeah, my RAM and my capture card don't work together. It could be something really dumb like that. But whatever it is, it's causing grief. So I think a fresh Windows install is the last hurrah, and then I have to stomach up the cash and sell desert wells for sell desert wells for the charity of Toycat. Yeah, Toycat, can you please make an iron farm store for Bedrock? Oh, I've got one. I think I might have 2 actually. You can go watch them if you like pain. Do you like pain? You know, some people do. That's a whole category of the internet that you'll regret finding out about if it's not you. And if it is you, then remember this is your moment where you found out about it, chat. It's my favorite thing about the way humans are programmed. Is like everyone finds something a little weird to be entirely enjoyable. You know, like what's the phrase for like people love to watch murder shows, like, you know, Dharma. What's the new one that's coming out about? Like, people love to watch shows about gruesome things that people have done to strangers. Like, it's a fascination And it's like, why do you find it interesting? Isn't it bad? And it's like, yeah, well, something about bad makes some people like it. Also, look at that, by the way. Unbreaking, mending, sharpness, and looting. This is actually a good go-to sword. I think I might want to take off knockback. I don't think you can take off knockback without taking off anything else. But still, pretty good. My goodness, that sword. I'm glad we agree the sword is good. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm being dramatic, but that is quite the sword to just find in an entity, right? So we're gonna get ourselves down one more floor. Over here. Oh, and there's 2 chests here. Okay, you know what, chat? This is a really... Oh, no. Okay. I've switched to using... There's a slight input delay on my streaming setup for console that I'm, like, having to adjust to again. But it means I won't have a stream crash today. And then before my next stream, I guess I can restart Windows. Or not restart Windows. I can reinstall. But yeah, I'm gonna... I think that's my last shot, right? If that doesn't work, who knows what will. I guess I could upgrade to Windows 11 at the same time. Everyone loves Windows 11, right? Everyone says it's objectively the best. You know, it's funny. Gerald K. Toycat tax / new PC fund. If messing with the RAM fix it for a bit, it might be worth replacing RAM sticks, see if that fixed the issue. Yeah, that's what I actually did. I got new RAM this week. Yesterday, 2 days ago. And I was like so sure it fixed it. Okay, you know, I know this is boring for most people who don't care about computers, but like...
Toycat is yes.
Hey, GameHawk Plays! Thank you so much for the 50. Massively appreciate the support there. Can I not open that? Oh, I'm crouching over there. Massive appreciation there, dude. I think, first of all, that it's awesome to see you. You're a member and you're tipped. But just as a heads up, in case it is important to you that the money goes to the streamer when you watch them, using a Streamlabs link or whatever link is down below means that YouTube doesn't take a 30% cut, which is great if, say, like Gerald K, it's important to you that Toycat gets some, you know, new motherboard, CPU, etc. I mean, but yeah, to go back to the previous thing, this is like a really specific niche topic, but if anyone else is interested. So I bought new RAM that goes up to a higher speed. My current RAM goes up to 3000 megahertz. And so, sorry, my previous RAM went to that. And my new RAM goes to 3600 megahertz. And so the moment I got it, I was like, I'll just run it at 3600. And then when I tried, it crashed. It was like trying to slowly overclock it. It only got to 3000. When it gets 3000, the system gets so unstable it doesn't work. And so then I realized after that the old RAM had never been running at its full clock. It was running like 1/3 as much. Do you think it's worth just downclocking the heck out of this RAM? Like, it's currently running at 26667, and it's like slightly more stable than it was before. Just downclock it all the way. What is the biggest downside to me doing that? Like, is there what will RAM speed like actually affect in a meaningful way? If it gives me stability, is it worth it, you know? So yeah, it sounds like a motherboard or CPU issue to me. But that's why I think it's weird that downclocking the RAM would fix it. But yeah, it is most likely one of those things. It's a really, really old Extreme Edition CPU. At some point, I'm sure the thermal paste just got a little bit messed up in there. But I did reinstall the thermal paste after it happened for a while, and I don't think it fixed it. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, chat's definitely the most reliable source of information. You can always trust chat. Technology sure is something. How many gigs of RAM on your PC? 32. Does your CPU support this speed? There's no way it doesn't. There is, like, I know this is one of those dumb things, but it's like, again, there's no way it doesn't. I guess the only question is whether it unofficially does or doesn't, but yeah, we're going this way, by the way. We've gone all the stuff we need. Let's get out of there. Let's go on a straight line, because I'm actually trying to get back to my my nethery end. And if I find the nether, I know I'm in the right place. That's a weird thing to say when you're flying in the end, but it's good. So yeah, that's just one of those, like, chat's awesome source of information. Unfortunately, I can't hit Toycat. That would be rude. You can't hear it because it would be rude. I wonder why you can't hear me. Also, where am I right now? I don't recall there being an end city here. Have I gone the wrong way round or something? Where am I right now? I'm so lost, chat. Okay, so let's see if I went to that end. I must have gone to this end ship, right? Also, trim count before the never, pretty please. Don't worry, Craig Campbell, I'll get it for you. I got you covered. Yeah, it was over here. Oh, no, okay, so there's a... Where was I earlier today? Where does my... I guess we could just follow the... We'll follow the glass out, maybe. I think I went to the wrong part of my end. I don't know how I did. I don't know how that's possible. Double stacked end gateway. Strange. So this is the scariest thing you'll ever do in life, chat, but it's what I have to do today. We're just gonna... Oh, gosh. Let's just run along the grass. Okay. This is a bit much for my liking. Okay, I'm just gonna fly. It's safer that way, I think. And then we'll glide. Oh! The gasp by gosh. Okay, let's check out my Elytra. It's going great. Everything is fine. You have Swift Sneak, don't you? I do have Swift Sneak. It's my biggest problem sometimes. Also, did you see those random particles that just appeared? What were those? Oh, so I went all the way around. I started over there and ended up over there. Because I forgot I was going... You know, it's fine. Made a mistake, but it's fine. The Cherry Heart is at roughly 1,000 minus 900. So yeah, it's that I went... It's an easy mistake to make, I'm sure. And so I guess Thank God you're live. Work is killing me and I just made multiple mistakes trying to schedule a 5-person meeting. Don't know how people think I'm an adult, says Mark. You know, that's the weird thing about... Also, where do you think this one takes me? It's different to the rest, so... Let's find out. Okay, let's not. Let's go through this one a little bit too fast. Okay. So I'm going to about... Also, I was just going 64 gigabytes RAM, use all 4 sticks for unclogging ultiple, making sure you have it installed with true dual channel support. Test, I'm a tech. Okay, you know, I got 2 other sticks of different RAM. Okay, wait, you know, just, you know, for any RAM nerds out like this, this is 900. Okay, minus 900 though, right? So now I just need to go to 1,000 on that axis. Okay, a little bit scary. I'm just a few hundred blocks away, and otherwise we're great. I don't see it, chat. I'm lost. Where it is? How? Was it minus 1,000, minus 900? How have I ended up at an end city? Does it still have its shulkers? If it does, then I have... It does! How have I done that? Oh, gosh. How has any of this happened? I genuinely don't know. Oops, the heart is at 1,000. What? Where is it? I don't understand. I'm so lost. It's 100 minus 900. Oh, so it's 800 blocks that way. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so with that said, yeah, I've got 2 different sticks of RAM. The previous ones ran at 3,000. These go at 3,600. It's clearly not getting anywhere close to 3,000. What if I just stacked them both in there? Ran it at 3,000? Would that be good? We want to go this way. I can't see anything, chat. I really hope I find something soon. It's so dark. There it is. Oh, you believe in yourself, and sometimes stuff happens in a good way. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay, so now we're here. We can dump the last of our stuff in it. Honestly, I probably should have... Okay, so let's put it all away. I'm going to probably max out this chest, but it's better in there than in my inventory. And then I'm going to also use the pink terracotta. You know, I want to work on this, chat, but it's going to be such a big doing, right? I think I should keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, that's a good sword. Okay, so here's the scoop. I need to cover this in the grass that I have, which obviously. So actually, okay, we got this pink shulker box that's due for here anyway, right? This yellow one. Let's see what I put in there specifically for out here. I had some things that I wanted to bring. So the flint is just stuff I found, and the dirt is actually important blocks. So we'll be able to crisscross more of this. It'll be great. So there, and now over here. All of that can be locked down. The last part's the square we didn't do, and then I guess this middle part as well. Is this coarse dirt? It's very coarse dirt. Okay. Unexpected. Let's go back. Replace the coarse dirt with real dirt. No offense, coarse dirt. You're just not the same. So we'll grab a whole couple stacks of dirt. And then we'll just leave... We'll fill in this middle square, because I think that'll look kind of interesting. I suppose rib trim is a future ToyCat problem. You know what? Like all good problems, future ToyCat's got that covered. So I'm gonna do a little bit of work here, just to remind myself it's doable. You know how I said earlier, like when you convince yourself you can't do something, it gets terrible? Just a brief reminder to yourself, like, oh, what are you doing? Why is it easy? All I've got to do is I've got to build an octahedron and then cover the top with dirt so it looks like a biome, but also the sides with something so it doesn't look too octahedronical. And then maybe build like fake ones on the side. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Build some fake little cherry groves on the side. That'd be incredible. Can you please take your loot to the overworld? No. I know why you want me to. It's a very understandable request. I want you to know that it's not an unreasonable thing to want. But I also want you to know that I don't intend to do that. And I hope that honesty is something you appreciate. But no, more seriously, so we'll just build a few blocks over there, and then over there, and then maybe over there, and over there, and then one more block which can go just right over there. Okay, so now this is a little more put together. I don't want to cover the top just yet, because I don't want to cover the bottom in darkness. But we just got to do one more octagon, link the two things up, and then fill in the sides, and my cherry grove biome is a go. Whew. Also, Taylor ToyCat and ToyChat learned helplessness and taught helplessness is a no. ToyCat and believing yourself is yes. Is taught helplessness a thing? I've never heard the term. I've heard the term learned helplessness. Never like dove into how other people are using it. But what is taught helplessness, David? Teach me. I don't understand for myself. I won't ever learn unless you do it for me. Please teach me what taught helplessness is. Okay, now we fly this way. Nice and good. And then, oh, by the way, you know, I don't want to spoil tomorrow's Let's Play Monday, because Let's Play Monday is on Wednesdays now. Sometimes, definitely not always. It's usually Mondays. Look at this, chat. Look what I did. Oh, and that's why I needed the saddle. Okay, it's all coming together now. If I can just find that. Is it in here that I put the saddle? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Just ignore what he's doing here, chat. Just ignore all of this. Taught helplessness is more or less when a program is designed so that if you miss one thing, you fail. Like maths at school. Missing one day can wreck your year. Yeah, that's a it is funny. Every other subject feels like you learn little pieces throughout the year. Maths really is one of those subjects that you build on things that you build on all the time, such that people are like, yeah, I have no clue what this is. It is a, you know, that's a catchy term. Also, thank you for all the eggs, chat. Hope you're I hope you're running a lovely little chicken farm business. Also, okay, we're gonna try and get into the center here. Okay, no, we're going off to the side. I did my best, but I've now gone sideways. Yeah, I saw camels in my new world today. They make very funny noises and they're very cute. It is hard to deny the camel's cuteness. I think the problem is Minecraft's getting really good at adding cute mobs, but not good at working out why they're adding cute mobs. I think there's a really important question you have to ask yourself as an individual, but also as a business when you do something. which is not just can I do the thing, it is why am I doing the thing. Like, and as an individual, you can make some decisions that are bad if you really feel like it. But as a business, you have to be working out, not just like, is this good for the existence of business, which, you know, that's what making profits is all about, right? Allowing the business to continue. Should I take some of these chests with me, or do you think they're important to stay here? I should take at least a couple of them. You know, we'll leave them here. By the way, chat, what's your favorite color? If you had to say, on a scale of you know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. On a scale of red to violet, what's your favorite color? Just throw it in the chat right now, please. I need to hear. Let's get that chat interaction rolling. Mauve. Ooh, pale green, orange. Okay, so now that we're back in the overworld here, I'm gonna go check on the trims for Craig. Oi, Craig, your name, you're definitely from the United States. It's not the right accent for you. I'm putting it on anyway though, because the problem with Scotland is there aren't enough people named Craig. Ah, Craig. You know, it's pretty just Craig. Also, look how laggy it gets when we come back to the overworld. Definite reminder not to play Minecraft on a last gen console. It just can't handle it. I am Irish and Scottish, says Craig Cramble. Aye, so you're a little bit from Scotland. You're a little bit of Scots-Irish, as the Americans like to call it. However, they seem to misunderstand the political ambiguity about happening on that island. It's a big problem when you say that you're from Scots Ireland, because really, your Northern Irish people are basically fine that way. The accent in Irish is a little bit more like this. It's kind of I can't do it. I can't. I don't want to do it, honestly, but I also can't. So here is the number of shulker shells I have now. I feel like I need to keep at least a stack in reserve. I feel like that's my minimum I need to go for. But yeah, honestly, this is the crazy thing about the end. You go there for like 10 minutes, and you come back with this. It's always a wild time. Also, I think I wasn't meant to take this with me. I guess it'll stay with me for a little longer. So, we got a lot of elytras. We got some bones. I got some more shulker shells. Throw them in there. 42. So now we've got 53 of these. We'll take out just like, I guess just as many as we have chests for now. And then we'll craft them. I could craft some pretty colors. We'll go with purple as my default. Okay, so 5, great. And then we'll throw them right in the top here. Because I always like to have a supply of shulker boxes. Just ready to be used when they need to. I could build some more, but right now that's not important. My game was very laggy today when I started my world. I think it's the game these days. They gave up performance for features. It's weird though, because, okay, so that is the actual truth. Every update is slightly harder to run than the previous updates. I don't get why Tales and Trails is any harder to run than previous updates. Like, we're talking about favorite colors, not eggs, says David Solomano. Exactly. Oh yeah, this is good crack. Probably shouldn't mention I'm part Native American too. My controversial opinion, you know, I don't know, you know, I can't speak for every, you know, person who is indigenously from the continent of North America. Can't do that. I would love to. Actually, I wouldn't. But, even the term Native American, right? It's like, I believe that you're a Native American if you were born in America. You are native to America, therefore you are Native American. It feels a little weird that you're like, oh yeah, am I a native British person? I mean, my grandparents came here from Sri Lanka and Ireland, but still I am British. No, I am natively. I used to. Back when I was. Oh, so we got another shulker box full of stuff we have to bank, by the way. So let's take all of these at the same time. Back when I used to do freelance writing on the internet, I used to get so much better paid jobs. Like my bread and butter was saying native English speaker, because like most people who write for like $4 an hour are like Indians. Is that offensive? Oh wait, no, people from India, native Indians, as opposed to, you know, like Indian Americans who are from, you know, it's a whole complicated world you guys have got over there. I feel like a lot of things in America are like, yeah, we worked out a very complicated solution to a very touchy issue. And rather than actually all being happy with it, we all just agree like, yep, that doesn't make sense. But we stop talking, by accepting the solution, we stop talking about it. And I kind of respect that, you know? Kind of respect anything like that. Toycat, when did you move back to the UK from the USA? I only started watching again recently and found out that you moved back. Thank you, Hanzo, but I'm bad. That's a very good question y'all are asking. So the answer to y'all question about my movement of my country is that I used to be in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and I moved to the United States briefly. I spent a few months there during both the pandemics and then just at the end of it, I was, for about 1 year, it was more like 11 months, I spent some time in the United States. And off that 11 months, I'd say about 5 of those months were spent in the UK. It's actually not actually that much. My total time in the US is still only a year, which is a lot for a person, but not a lot in the grand scheme of, you know, like, I don't know. It's both a lot and a little, right? Anyways, let's go. We're going to deal with that later. We're going to take our spire trims now. And we're going to add it to the chest. Okay, chat. So, I'm going to count the Netherite upgrade as something different. Just for now. And we're going to also take out the gold. Or move it up there. Okay, so we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. 13, because we're only counting 4. 15, 17, 19. 23. 25. And then, I believe I've got a tie trim sitting around here somewhere. I don't know where I have my tie trim sitting. Chat, where did I put my tie trim? Is it in there and I just didn't count it? It's blue looking, right? Where's my... Oh, it's in this... Okay, it's in this shulker box here. Okay, there we go. 24 out of 64 trims. So, it's a near guarantee. I'm duplicating 2 copies of this. I'm going to probably just duplicate a copy of this. And then 3 copies of this. So the must-haves, I now have just, so what is there, 16 trims. I've got 12 sitting here. So I've got 4 more trims I need to get. Jungle Temple, Nether Fortress, Bastion. It's going to be something really weird like an outpost, right? No, I've got Sentry. That's going to be outpost. Jungle Temple, Bastion, Fortress... What other structure have I not... Oh, Woodland Mansion. Oh, I hate that part. You know what, chat? I hate that part. Big problem. Oh, no, such a big problem. So we'll put in my pottery shards for now. I think soon they'll need their own chest, but for now, they can go in there. We now have a full... Yeah, we're going to have to move them over here, I guess. We can just make it a double chest. That would also be a solution. But I think I have another pottery shard lying around. Yeah, I've got 2 more here.
Nice looking trims. Toycat is
Thank you. I'm pretty pleased with my trim collection so far. I think it's going pretty well, right, chat? But we do need to make some progress in the Nether. That is a real thing. And also, yeah, the Nether. Okay, so the Woodland Mansion. I'm gonna have to get. Okay, I thought about this a little bit. I don't know how this is going to work. I haven't tested any of this. But the best way to go to a Woodland Mansion, think about it, right, is the best way, the very best way to go to a Woodland Mansion is with a map. It saves all of the pain, but if I get a map here, it will take me to my nearest Woodland Mansion, or my second nearest Woodland Mansion, both of which I've already been to. So I need to get a villager that's very far away from the existing ones. I want to know what happens if I get a villager from my end to give me a map for a Woodland Mansion. What happens? Genuinely, I don't know. Maybe I could... I don't know. I really don't know. Check your Nether Fortress for an open chest, especially the ones along your 1 million block trip. That is the best bet, actually. Oh, yeah, that's a really good bet. If I have a Nether Fortress along the route, you'll find secret end mansions. End mansions. End mansions? That's such a cool idea. We need a mansion in my end, right? That's such a fun idea. I want a mansion in my end. I can make it out of mangrove or cherry wood. Chat. Yeah, if it was cherry wood, it'd fit the theme of the end so well. Man, these are too many good ideas. I need to do that. Noted. So we got relic chilling here as well as this disc. I don't know where we put these things. I also don't know where we put the sniffer egg, honestly. And the candles. I've got a lot of garbage that doesn't have a place. So we're going to have to give it one soon. Whereas this is much easier. We just put it in a big junk chest. Why is this a shulker box? There's no good reason for it to be. So this was my junk chest. But I guess I need another junk chest. I need like a disenchant chest. Honestly, look at all the... Okay, so that's easy. Okay, actually, wait, grindstone. I did have grindstones on me. I knew it. So I'll just disenchant it all right now, honestly. Anything that's like remotely not worth keeping, we just disenchant. So, fire protection, that, whatever it is, that, it's an iron. You know, all the iron. We never want iron enchanted, right? There's no valid reason to want that. As well as both these shovels and this. So my pickaxe has been getting pretty low, and so is my shovel from all the archaeology. I need to do some archaeology again soon. So we disenchant the gear, and we'll get it onto my shovel. It's kind of cool that you can, like, basically move enchantments to heal your existing ones. But then as soon as we're done with this... See, I'm a big believer in getting value out of stuff, right, chat? Okay, so... Disenchant. Disenchant. I don't know what I did there. Wait, what happens when you put it in the bottom? Wait, why are there 2 slots on this thing? Is it so you can, I guess, repair 2 items together? You know, that makes sense. I was wondering if there was some spooky feature I didn't know about. So disenchant it. Oh, Curse of Binding. You can't disenchant the Curse of Binding. Can you disenchant everything else and the curse? You can't. Okay, that's useful to know. So I'll keep the cursed gear lying around. For now, though, as you can see, my Elytra is a little bit healed. And now we use the grinder. So this is my wonderful wet method. I just throw in all my stuff into the hopper. And then it gets turned into meat. And by that, I mean tiny shards of iron. I probably don't need these tiny shards of iron, but I definitely don't need an enchanted shovel. So let's grind it down, turn it into tiny little bits of gold. You know, I love these gold shards so much. That's why the game keeps giving them to me. And so we'll do that right now. Easy. Okay, so now we've done the diamond. Okay, so we'll also throw the iron chest plate in the corner here because it's got the curse on it. Like, maybe I want to trap someone when they join the world. It might be fun, right? The point of a curse is you can't get rid of them. It makes sense. Don't get me wrong. That makes 100% sense. But also just wasn't expecting it. And then, first officially stream, says Christophilus. How are you today, Mr. Cat? I'm pretty good today. Again, I kind of got to the bottom of my tech issues. I'm like, or at least I'm like, I've now reached this. Again, like, having solutions is good. Even if the solution is like one you don't like, knowing that it is the solution is important. So I now know I'll try fresh installing Windows, and when that doesn't work, or if that doesn't work, we'll move on. So I think I could probably do with a second Unbreaking Mending Elytra. Do I have enough Unbreaking Mending books lying around? You know, I do, I think. Yeah, we could make a second Elytra. Or we could just put Mending on this one, probably. And then put it on. Yeah, I have a spare book lying around, right? Let's just do that, and then future me will appreciate that. So, you know, actually, yeah, let's just do it. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh, so this Elytra is just doomed to die. What is this Elytra? What's wrong with that one then? Is it also... This one's actually good. Okay, so the one that is basically on its death legs should go in there. And then this one should go... Oh, this is also too expensive. Well, you know, I should rename this to, like, Too Expensive Elytra. Well, that seemed useful all the way until it wasn't. Yeah, so I have an insane amount of slightly OP gear now. We'll put it in here. These things will disenchant. And then we'll move on with our life. So, fire protection, not anymore. Protection, not anymore. Just slightly better gear. It's nice to have. In here we go. I feel like we don't have that many sets of each type of gear, so I can appreciate it somewhat. Whereas this shovel has Curse of Vanishing on, but it is kind of fun otherwise. So I'll put it in the chest, as much as it doesn't need to be there. Alongside that. Oh, this is like, yeah, full-on just decent shovel. I think we combine that shovel with one of these. And we're in a good place, huh? Yeah, that's gotta be the money. Like, take that shovel with fortune and... Yeah, okay, so next time I want to have Silk Touch, I just take one of these. Yeah, I put that there with this. Okay, chat, I'm using up the levels that I just went through all that effort to get. But there we go, yeah, now I have... That's a really good shovel for the next time I need Silk Touch. Yeah, there we go, nice. And then we'll just upgrade it to Netherite or something next time I need to. Put the efficiency 1 run down there. Yeah, that's probably the one I would use if I needed it. But still, as a backup, it's nice. If I need to take it somewhere and I'm going to die. I think trades give new maps. Got 4 from a villager. But the thing is, they don't know... You know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe if I just trade and it's fine. Maybe that's all I've got to do. Just go for a trade. Everything will be okay. But I am overthinking it and thinking that's not going to work. And so let's hope I'm wrong. So for now, 4 more of these. That's nice. That looting one probably could go without this. Yeah, let's go without it. Just give my shovel a little bit more of a boost. And then it was very little enchantment gear. And then we got just a little bit more to sort through. Some leggings. Another sword. This is the Incredible God Sword. And some boots. Also, the Wandering Traders come to say hi. That's nice. So the boots can go in here alongside these. We could sort through them later. I'm getting lazier now. The longer you spend sorting stuff and not doing what you want to do, the more you're just like, you know, what if I just didn't? And that's the point I've gotten to now. So 4 pairs of boots. That's a lot of pairs of boots. And then a Curse of Vanishing shovel. Do I need the Curse of Vanishing shovel? Almost certainly not. Am I going to keep it around anyway? Well, I think you'll notice I have a perfect space for it. In it goes. Okay, now, that is everything but the enchantment books. Where did I even get these enchantment books from? Like, the library in a stronghold, I guess? So we'll throw them in this poorly sorted chest. There we go. You know what? Too many books, chat. Why all the books? Make sure none of those are a mending book. Okay, they're not. And then this is 43 bones, and this is just a lot of diamonds and sand to go through. Okay, so now we put other side in this. By the way, look at that. We got the 3 newest rare discs all in one quick succession there. We got 43 bones that they just go in there, trust me. And then we got some sand to get rid of and some diamonds and some golden apples. So I'll put the golden apples in the end chest. I'll do the same with the diamonds and the iron and the gold. And then the sand can stay in my inventory. Problem solved. We can go to the Nether now, chat. We can go to the Nether. Why haven't you put them into new bookcases? Yeah, that is something I'm going to have to do at some point, huh? I think the actual gameplay hype from the bookcases, to me, is like... I think what I'd have to do is I'd have to label each of them with, like, a hanging sign. Like, I might make, like, a basement to this, or, like, use the upper layer. I was thinking about how to do this. What if I used up there as, like, a place to have every single enchanted book? But then when there's multiple enchantments on one book, the whole system would break. You'd have to pick which enchantment was more valuable. But it's a good way to show how many of each copies you have. So I think that's what I need to do is, like, right up here? Place a ladder that comes down? No, not there. It'd have to be, like, back here at the entrance. But then there's a ladder back here. So I think it's got to be, like, a button you press that activates some water, maybe. But then the redstone has to go somewhere. You know, it's all very tricky. Maybe I just put a twisting vine. I gotta work it out. I gotta work it out. Just, let's be honest, organizing Toycat's chest would ruin the charm of his world. It's an organized chaos, as someone says it. I'd pay for the privilege to show my organization skills. If you download the Toycat Let's Play World in the marketplace, and you like doing unpaid labor that benefits no one, you can do it right now for just $4. Toycat Let's Play World available in the marketplace. Just type in Toycat on the search. Is it going to be available in the sale? I didn't keep up to date with finding out if that would happen. so maybe not. But yeah, get it right now because it won't be cheaper in a week like everything else in the summer sale. Think about that. Sold. I did organize your stuff on the Let's Play map and then I blew it up. That's what I'm talking about with organized chaos right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Nether, put away my sand, and then we're gonna go briefly look. Okay, so I heard the really good idea that I actually do quite like. Also, why is that music still playing? Okay, it's stopped now. You know, Labyrinth Vine has a charm to it, but not anymore. Also, it was Dasher that said organized chaos. There we go. You know, that's what it is. It's very organized, and it's not even slightly chaotic, I swear. So now we're going to get on my horse. I don't know why he's still not tied up to this, but it's fine. We're just gonna get him out of there, and we're gonna see if I can. Oh, is he tied up? No, I think the fence keeps him in. Is he meant to be in a boat right now, or why is he going through this? Why? Okay, so if I want to get the horse out, I have to break a block. Is that how this works? No, he still doesn't want to come out. Do I have to break this? Is this my... Oh, no, I don't want to break that. Okay, so now I'll get back on the horse. There we go. So can the horse... Yeah, there we go. We got our horse. He's in my nether. Let's take him for a stroll. So bear in mind, I need to be very careful about exploring new chunks. That is a priority for me. That isn't probably for most people. Because I've got 1,000 megabyte world. It's growing. It's going to hit a real gigabyte soon. And so now, we just have to go find out. Don't break Jeff. You know, poor Jeff doesn't deserve to be broken. He's going to be broken anyway, though. Could use Skulk Sensor to activate water. Oh, yeah, Skulk Sensor. Okay, there we go. Wireless redstone. Wow, is that... I could use a calibrated Skulk Sensor, even. I don't know why, but it would be cool, right? Throw that away. Oh, future Toycat's problem. So yeah, we're going to look around specifically for nether fortresses I haven't touched. And as we go past like 1,000 blocks, we're really likely to run into those. So, Nintendo Switch has a 1 GB cap on all worlds combined, so that's always a concern. That's very interesting. A lot of platforms do something like that, but I didn't know it was so low. So yeah, we are traversing right now for the newest nether trims. I won't find a bastion if I go this way, because it's all old terrain, chat. So this is my fastest way to guarantee I won't find a bastion, and I do still need the snout trim, so I probably should keep that in mind. But I'm just gonna go to the first nether fortress I come past, because there is going to be one on the route. They're just okay. So this is one I've been to. Oh, it's not a nether fortress. What is it? Why is there so much glass here? You know, okay, as long as the horse doesn't... Okay, let's put the horse back on the path. Let's leave him in here, somewhere safe. I want to know, chat, why do I have glass around the portal? I remember putting the glass there. I just don't remember why. Okay, could you stop? It's very rude of you. Do what you're doing. Okay, so it goes into here, which goes down here, which goes over here. What is the... Oh, and that's a nether fortress. Have I been in the nether fortress, chat? I guess we checked the chest. I would have looted it if so, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so 2 saddles I don't care about. I have so many saddles. It's a problem. I hear people, they're a renewable resource because technically the raid farm exists, and even though I don't use raid farms, I use it as my justification for not caring about them, and that keeps me happy, which is what really matters. So we do have to be careful in this place still. It is still a nether fortress. And now I know there are chests in here. I'm going to be extra... Ooh. Okay, the chests are facing backwards. That's a really good sign too. Either they've always faced backwards as long as bedrocks exist. Or maybe something else. And then actually, we're going to go place an end chest out there. because I want to go put away my gold. I've got far too much of it lying around. But yeah, I don't think I've been to these chests before. I don't know why I've never been to... Okay, I've been to that one. So I've clearly just didn't explore the fortress very well. So I'm going on like this. Why did I do that? What was this what was I indicating with these? Was I just saying that I'd found it already? You know, I'll put moss back on there. Make it even more confusing for future me. Chat manifest. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about this particular fortress. I'm actually going to back out from it. Solely because I clearly have looted some of the chests. I might have gone into all of them and just, you know, no. It's not possible to be sure that I didn't. And we might as well go... Given that this is a big nether, let's keep going till we are sure. Oh, also that. Probably could do with a re-kajiggering. So, in you go. We've got too much gold in my inventory. Max that out. If I had a crafting table, I'd do more, but I don't, so I won't. And then we'll throw away this right there. Perfect. Okay, let's go on a journey. Let's hope my horse hasn't gone on one without me. He seems to have. He's very excited about this, I can see. Also, I left this sword in my inventory, so it's a it's a bit of a messy one today, but it's fine. Also, Ratlaveria, good to see you today. So yeah, how is everyone how's everyone doing on this fine evening? Hey, you been enjoying the extra streams for this quest for 64 trims? I'm liking this challenge. I feel like we're not that far off the end of it either. Like, if you include, you know, the duplication, we need a woodland mansion, check. We need the bastion. The jungle temple is going to be perhaps the hardest. And then we need to do another big archaeology stream. We don't need to, but it will save me a lot of effort. So I want to do a stream where I find the trail ruins, because we've gone through enough. And maybe I just go through like 3 in rapid fire pace. For the people who love archaeology. Might be fun to do like literally just searching for trims for X minutes. Also, that is another nether fortress. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get to it. Let alone my horse. Oh, horses don't take full damage because it's bedrock. So, wow. So much better than a camel, right? And then we're going to just jump over here. And we'll leave him somewhere that I trust that he'll get home. Maybe if I left him on that might be safer, actually. Yeah, he really, with a horse that has a high jump, it's best to leave him somewhere. You know, up here seems great to me. Just up nice and high. Is he getting down from that? Probably not. Just to make it a little bit harder for him, though. Okay, so this is my plan. Yeah, there's no way he's climbing down that, right? Yeah, I'm probably fine. So now we're going to break our way in. As always, entirely easily doable, as long as you don't make a big mistake. If you make a big mistake, then you've made a big mistake and your life is over. But we shouldn't be doing that right now. I do have a fire resistance potion I can put on my hotbar, but I'll resist the urge right now. Instead, just run through here. Every time I see one of those, my problems go away. I've got some netherrack, which I'll use to temporarily lock the place up. And then I'm also going to be looking specifically just for chests. So this is the outside portion of the fortress. There's a, again, I don't know enough about the actual way that they choose to generate, but there are 2 major parts to a fortress. Okay. There are 2 major parts to a fortress, inside and outside. Only inside has chests. Why is that the case? Because reasons. No, I have no idea on the logic of the generation of the structure. I just know that it does generate that way. So now we're going to fly around this. I'm going to be very careful with my fireworks. I'm going to check on the horse, make sure he's still good. He is. And we're going to go up there instead, because clearly I'm not having luck in my area, so we just want to find the entrance to the inside. It's often easy to do. Not always, though. Toycat always resists the urge to be safe. Yeah, being safe is vastly overrated. You know what's way more fun than being safe? Having a fun time. Or maybe not. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, chat, tell me about something important that happened in your day today. You know, I'm being very busy focused on trims. I've got some time right now, probably. Tell me about something important, or tell me about something that you want to tell another stranger, or another person. You know what? We're not strangers. We're entirely parasocial strangers. But the polite thing you say to people is things that aren't true under the, oh, it's not true. Like, oh, yeah, you're not bothering people right now. You're bothering, is the easiest way to know that you're bothering people right now. In the same vein, yeah, we're not strangers. I mean, it's a parasocial relationship. We have very different dynamics of each other than a normal friend. Yeah, tell me about it. I started reading Game of Thrones. I've had the Game of Thrones book forever. It's actually pretty good. It's just long. It's fun to read a book after you've seen the adaptation because you can picture all the characters better. I like gemstones. I picked a holiday to Malta. Ooh. Did you know Malta voted to join the UK and then the UK just didn't let them in? There's a fun fact you might not have known. I'm pretty sure that's how the referendum went. It's a very silly fact, but you know, history's filled with silly facts. I made some really good filled baguettes today, says Rattler. Man, love some good filled baguettes. Magnus TNT got your wisdom teeth removed. Oh, does that mean you're like dumb now because you've lost all your wisdom? Is that what's happened there? Real shame. I have to take my car to get fixed tomorrow. They're saying it takes about 10 days, but my best friend's stepdad says it's due to the frames, so extended vacation. That's the scary thing about living in like a super car-dependent American city. It's like, oh yeah, there's this very expensive device you rely on that's also expensive to fix, and while it's getting fixed, you don't get to places you need to go. Seems pretty scary. I installed 50 lights in a house, says Christophilus. Oh, that is pretty cool. I need lights installed in my house. I would love that. Hence why frick cars. It's funny because it's a big movement, right? The whole like, oh yeah, F cars thing. I think the only part of it that really matters is people realizing that it's like, I don't know, like there's a lot of valid parts to any movement, right? But to me, the bit that is often, okay, I need to be very careful for stuff like this. So let's just stand in a corner, somewhere safe, and let's eat. There's a blaze coming. Okay, that's fine. There's another blaze coming. Okay, gotta watch out for that. Oh, it's fine. Everything's good, chat. Thank you for asking. Oh, and then we go with a skeleton. And how we keep it fine is we make a wall. Easy. Everything's fine and calm. Nice. Whew. But I need a lighthouse installed. You know, if you want a lighthouse, just take your existing house and empty out all the heavy components. But sorry, that's the best I got for you. I didn't realize, by the way, as I come here to my first Nether Fortress, how many of these chests I might have to search. I think I'm now realizing, though. Okay. I think I'm now beginning to have that realization that even getting one of these trims is still not easy. What are my odds per trim, chat? It's not gonna be, I know it's not gonna be high. Just finished looting a traveler and got all 4 trails there. A lot of people are reporting that, which is like good to me. That's like if that can happen somewhat often, that's a good sign. Like, ideally when you go to your first one, you get everything you need. And then when you go to your second one, you get things that you want. That should be how a structure works, in my opinion, for good balance. But, yeah, thank you for telling me about some things that happened in your live chat. There were quite a few that I couldn't read out loud, obviously. But still enjoyed it. I think that was a fun little moment we had. In my life, I've had I feel like every single person has like a funny dealing with contractors story. But I have them at the same time as I have like, oh yeah, dealing with the person who lives in my house and yells at me moment. It sounds like a girlfriend or a mother I'm talking about, but you know, it's I got a complicated commercial relationship coming to an end soon with a human being who lives in my abode, and like, you know, with me, not like you know, like it's a whole fun thing, and been very cautious. Like, you know, I think everyone has this take. You know, like it's someone who, you know, is inside my home who's like very, very aggressive all the time. Everyone has this take on like, oh yeah, it's real. Like, I think a lot of people miss the key point when you're having like issues. That is like, when something is present, it is always more dramatic. Like if I tried to tell you about it right now, I think it'd be good for getting it off my chest, but it wouldn't be a good like story. So I'm always like, hey, let's wait. Let's like see what's actually going down, and then we'll talk about it. Kind of like, you know, like when you don't know about like a PC issue, you can just be like, my PC turned off. What went wrong? It's like there's no way to help with that. So I don't know if we got every single chest here. I'm gonna make the assumption that we did though. This is gonna cost me a few hundred, and that's if I can get my guys out here. My contractor. So I have a builder who's just doing a whole job by himself, but he brings guys out to do with them, right? And the guy has a like lower grasp on English, which means that when he's like doing his like, you know, BSc techniques, they're like extra obvious. So he's like, oh yeah, anyone else would not give this price or this quality, but for you, I give the best price and quality. And it's like, why? Like, you don't need to convince me that you're doing me a better favor than anyone else you know for no good reason. Or like, I don't know, like he like asked like, you know, how many bedrooms in this house? How many, you know, when did you buy it? You buy it your parent, you know, like he's got a lot of weird stuff like that. But then my biggest concern is we'll talk about something like 5 times, be like, oh yeah, so this is the way it's like, I want to have like a thing there if that's okay. And he's like, yeah, great. Like this is something really simple, like, oh yeah, cupboard, I want to have like 3 shelves in the cupboard. And he's like, I think you'd probably be better off with like, you know, like 2 or 1. Like really 1 shelf would be great. I'm like, oh, 3 would be great, because then we can like, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's fine, sure. And then he just does 1, and it's like, yeah, there's a key thing missing here. So I think, oh, is this another Nether Fortress, by the way? I thought it was the same one. Jesus Christ, there are a lot of Nether Fortresses along this route. It is totally a different one too, isn't it? But we have to go to this one now, right? Oh, that's some blazes. Oh god, I'm on fire. How often are you riding through the Nether on fire on a horse, chat? Because I guarantee you it's not often enough. So we're gonna load in just like a couple of chunks to go this way. That is new terrain over there. Okay, watch out for that. I just want to find an easy way into this fortress. To be totally honest with you, that's what I want to find. Up here. Okay, so that is another. They're gonna all spawn in. It's fine. Actually, this might be. Oh no, look, yeah, 2 Nether fortresses that close together. They don't connect, chat. They really are entirely separate fortresses. That is crazy to say. Okay, not good. Not good. Really, really not good. No, 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 stay in here, friend. Oh, he runs so fast. He runs so fast. So we're gonna leave him in this little cupboard. To be totally honest with you, it is a cupboard. But now he is trapped in here, and that's good. And then we'll build a thing over here. I'm so glad my landlord is a big company and they just provide maintenance, guys. Yeah, a lot of people like see renting as just like, oh, it's like owning, but like you're paying someone else's mortgage. And it's like, no, you're paying for your maintenance in that. You're paying for, you know, flexibility. You're paying for a lot of things. Because if you're thinking about it, when people think about a house as solely an asset class that like either someone lets you live in or you get to live in yourself, you forget that a house, unlike a stock or a bond or whatever else, like you have to actively maintain it. If you don't, you know, your house crumbles to dust and then you have no investment. Imagine a stock where it's like, oh yeah, if you don't log into your online stockbroking account every 6 months to a year, we just take away 10% of your stocks because we assume you don't want them anymore. That's how a house works. And it's like, oh, you have to pay to get those stocks back. You could pay a lesser price, like replacing a boiler isn't always the same price as getting a new one, but it usually is. When your boiler breaks, you have nothing like that again. Yeah, my dad is Bill Gates and he gave me access to Minecraft 2 today. It's a pretty good game. I wonder if Bill Gates' children, if they like Minecraft, if they would get early Minecraft update access. Do they get to ask? I remember there was a huge controversy when I was younger that Bill Gates is only going to give his children £1 million, or $1 million, I guess it would have been. Sorry for Britishizing on you. $1 million each. And it's like, you know, one, like if you think about it, there's a certain amount of money where giving it to someone is actually doing a rude thing for them. You know, like if also I think this sword is actually going to be better. Wait, let's check. This sword does 8 damage. This sword does 12. This is the better blaze killing sword, chat. I brought it for a reason. It was an accident, I swear. It kills in the same number of hits though, so. Oh, why are there so many blazes here? What is happening and why? Okay, so I've got a blaze sword and I've got a wither skeleton. I'm gonna pick up so many blaze rods. Do I want so many blaze rods? I don't know, to be totally honest with you. Okay, don't see anything besides fire right now. Just so much fire. Man, there's so many of you here. There's so many. There's a bug right now in Bedrock where too many mobs spawn in the Nether. And if you don't believe that, then just look right here. Oh no, there we go, we're good. Actually, you know, maybe this isn't a separate fortress. I haven't seen an inside part. Also, look at those trees. Very fun. Man, I wish someone was being rude to me. Hey, enough to buy a house, a car, and start savings. Yeah, right. You don't want to remove someone's incentive to do anything in life. You want to give them a nice little boost. I wish someone was rude to me. I guess my point is like, getting $1 million is incredible. You can exist for life with no stress. Getting $1 billion means you no longer have, you know, over your lifetime, the average person earns like, you know, 2 to 3 million USD, and you know, I don't know what obviously there are some people that are lower than that, but like it'd be hard to live a whole lifetime and earn less than $1 million when you think about inflation over your lifetime. So giving someone that lifetime worth of money means now you're working for double the money, right? The $1 million you earn is in addition to the $1 million up front, which means you can make smart investments, be really relaxed, etc. That's great. If someone gives you $1 billion, like obviously you want to have like, if someone offered me, what's the amount of money you want right now, Toycat, with no strings attached? You know, I don't know what the right answer is, but if you ask for an insane amount of money, then now, you know, like what does it mean to save $2 by, you know, what does it mean to, you know, earn a little money here? And then you stop doing things that might be giving you some fulfillment, and then blah, 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 it gets bad, I think. Because, you know, but for $1 million, with $1 billion, also I think this is the entrance to what would be the main part of the structure, but it's just not there. I don't know where it is instead, but it's not there, chat. My whole Nether fortress is outside, and I have no clue why. But yeah, over your lifetime, if you earn $1 million to add to that billion, you'll earn 0.1% extra. It's a rounding error, right? If someone said, "Oh yeah, do you want to come into work today?" You'll earn 0.1% extra. Like it would be more offensive than not giving them anything. And so I feel like $1 billion is actually a little bit rude. $1 million's real nice. Somewhere in between, there's like a sweet spot. I don't know what the right amount of money is. Like I'd ask for an insane amount of money, and then make it like a life purpose to spend it in like meaningful ways, maybe. But even then, like surely sometimes in the mix, you'd be like, yeah, but I also deserve like, if I'm gonna be given like 800 million to fun causes, I deserve a Lamborghini, right? And then I get used to only driving Lamborghinis everywhere. Now when I have to go to a new country and there's no Lamborghini rental option, my life sucks. And so to rent a Lamborghini, I've got to go to the specific Lamborghini rental agency. By the way, nothing's as good as a Lamborghini. And that the Lamborghini rental agency only has one Lamborghini, and sometimes they're out. And now, wow, I can't drive my Lamborghini anywhere I want to. I've got to fly my Lamborghini around the world, which is a huge logistical effort. It means I have to drive to the airport everywhere I go for a security clearance, make sure I have the import-export forms for the car. I have to get the particular insurance sorted out. Okay, now I need to hire someone to deal with all of that, because I'm not going to work out how to import my car just when I drive somewhere on a holiday. Yeah, now, you know, my life is ruined. That's probably what happens, I imagine. You know, I think Lamborghinis probably aren't fun cars to drive. was gonna say like, yeah, I've only ever driven it. No, Toycat, you lost me there. I think it's lifestyle inflation, right? Once you have something so good, so there's this World of Warcraft YouTuber called Asmongold, and he earns millions, but he lives a life of squalor because he has to play World of Warcraft for 14 hours a day, and so he works out what food is easy and quick to cook, and that's cheap to cook, so he can save the most of his money that he earns from working 14 hours a day. Working, it's World of Warcraft, but like it's working because it's streaming World of Warcraft. But like, you know, he's doing 14 hours of tasks a day. Also, why does it get so laggy when I come back close to the origin of the world, huh? Something weird is happening. Anyway, the point is he says there's a really good quote from him that like he doesn't buy, so he buys these $2 steaks every single day of his life. And he doesn't buy the $2 steaks because he doesn't like the taste. Like he doesn't deliberately not buy the expensive steaks because he doesn't like the taste. He deliberately doesn't buy them because he doesn't want to like the taste. If a $2 steak is the best thing you've ever known, that is what steak is to you. You're happy. If you know what a $200 or a $2,000 steak tastes like, now the $2 steak is bad by comparison. Toycat, you stream from Scotland by any chance? Okay, no. I don't think I can. I don't even know if I'm allowed to bring a capture card with me. They've got a lot of questions, a lot of curiosities. Anyway, yeah. I'm now back in my overworld, as you can all see. Today's gone pretty well for me in terms of the end, but in terms of finding new nether trims, I have to work out the exploration basis for that. So next time, I'm going to be working on either my bastion and my fortress, which is gonna, I think I have to just bite the bullet, explore my nether as much as I need to, sleep and set your spawn. Oh yeah, that's a good point. So before we go, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Please do subscribe if you want to see more of these, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you for the Let's Play, which is coming tomorrow. I've also got a video about Minecraft lore that took like a really long time to edit together. I think you'll enjoy it, as well as all the shorts that have been going out. People have been liking those, or hopefully liking them enough to be recommended my real videos, and live streams indeed. Hello everyone, thank you for watching. Glad you enjoyed, because I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I'm gonna go watch Black Mirror now. It's gonna be good.